Hello, and welcome to the Black Winter Nights, with myself, Oliver Dungeon Master, and my lovely players, the Black Winter Knights. Welcome to the D20 Multiverse. A few announcements before we get into tonight's game. Leonard, our battle camp has arrived. That's right, it's all set up and ready to go, so if there's some combat this episode, you will get to see what you essentially bought us. Thank you very much, good sir. We'd also like to say that we're up to 2,000 cumulative views on YouTube of the D20 Multiverse. Hey, that's pretty damn cool. The podcast on iTunes is now at about 60 listens, which is cool. Go check that out, the GM Journey. And next week, I am away in Christchurch for the National Theatre Sports Competition. So, our very good friend Benjamin Crellin, who does the GM Journey podcast, is coming in to do a one-shot for Black Winter Nights and The Eyes of Elisia. So, next week, both those two games will be run by him. He is a genius DM, the one that actually got me into Dungeons & Dragons, so you won't want to miss that. In terms of everything else, make sure you share this around. It's always good to see you guys there in the chat. Hello, Leonard, and the others that are in there. Tell your friends, get them onto the channel as well, because that's always fun. Dave, is that everything?
Oh, you run the channel just as much as I do.
Cool. I think that's everything. So, let's get into tonight's episode of the Black Winter Nights. The party found themselves wandering past the forests outside Blackwinter Castle and into the heart of Ukast, being charged by Lord Thromin Ashback, the Dwarven King of Blackwinter, to find out about the mysterious going on in this largely forgotten area of the world. You had travelled where you found some hunters hunting a, apparently, unicorn. However, did not really spend too much time there, instead charged on with your mission, found your way to an overgrown temple in a rather quiet part of Ukast. The vines had overgrown the stonework, the bricks and such. The air was oddly quiet, with the occasional firefly darting around. And you'd got there in the middle of the night, I do believe, and snuck your way in, where you had met a few unsavoury creatures, but managed to slay or scare them off. Where you find yourselves now, descending down almost endless stone steps, plunging yourselves into darkness. However, I'm pretty sure all of you have dark vision. So you can see comfortably. You step over the body of the creature you've just slain, his long protruding teeth over his bottom lip, his face pale and drained of blood, stares lifeless with black eyes to the roof, just tongue lolling out his mouth. As the party carefully steps over, that's where we find ourselves tonight. So, let's get everyone to roll perception to start this off.
It's a 1.
Yeah, I rolled a net 1, so we're off to a boring start.
We're in a dark room.
22.
Oh, an 8.
So, somehow, everyone but Shiver has, I suppose this means you're travelling first, and the first one to walk into this.
Apparently so.
The first thing you notice on the other side of the room is a set of red eyes that dat and dash. Dash and dat. Dart is the word I was looking for, and dash around the corner. And it's just a swoop of cloak that disappears. However, the room you find yourself in tonight, in this place, is large, maybe 60 foot across, square room, old. The stone bricks are cracked and grimy. However, you do notice that there is some disturbance in the dust and such on the floor, and adorning this room are maybe 100 coffins.
Alright. I growl very, very quietly.
I assume you're careful.
Go like that with my head in the direction that the swish of the cloak went.
Cool.
To alert everybody else.
What's that, boy?
What's happening? Is this the room at the bottom of the stairs
Correct.
of the white we just killed?
Correct.
Cool. Can I do the white?
Sure. Roll investigation. The room itself is...
God damn it. That's 4.
Nothing on them. The room itself is eerily quiet, and you do notice that about half of these coffins are open, and about half of them are closed.
Alright. Burning duty again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kill everything.
What about the coffins that are full?
Well, let's mean...
So are we not afraid that things are going to come out and attack us? Because we can't set them all on fire in one go.
I mean, we have a nice choke point in the
And
stairs.
we're saying this really, really quietly.
Yeah.
In the corner on the stairway.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure, yeah.
Right.
That's true, but if they wake up, if we go down further and they wake up and then they're behind us, then we're trapped, and this is the only exit we know about.
So there's some open coffins. Can we see anything inside the open coffins?
Roll investigation.
Okay. That is 16.
Inside the coffins are quite expensive, nice velvet in dark purple, and there are a couple of runic symbols carved into the sides of these coffins.
Do they look like something has been on the velvet recently?
Way back.
True, that's a good point.
Sorry?
Does it look like something's been like on the velvet recently? Is it like crushed
Yes.
or okay.
Yeah, there's some
cool.
disturbance.
And there's what, like you said, 100 coffins or some shit.
Correct.
I'm pretty worried.
I'd say we try and stealth through this area because there's no way back. The way we came in is completely sealed behind us.
But then do we want them behind us as we continue further on? I kind of like
It
the
doesn't
burning
matter
idea.
because the likelihood of an exit being ahead of us is larger than an exit being behind of us.
That's true.
Yeah.
But do we want to be chased through unknown things in front of us?
We should go back and...
Set fire.
Wait, I'm a bear, sorry.
Yes!
Does anyone have a way of sealing off this room somehow?
Oh, is there a door at the other end? Or?
There's a door on the other end, yes.
On the
Did
other
I
side.
think that with my maul I could collapse one of the...
This temple itself is ruined and old, ancient almost.
Right.
Certainly the stone could be worked with the use of percussive force.
Yeah, so I could just, collapse very carefully so not to kill us all.
Can anyone please roll perception?
Really loudly, I'd imagine, too.
It's an 18.
5.
Don't worry.
Modified 20.
Nice.
Okay. Arkyan and Shiver, as you guys have this conversation, some in bear language and some in common, you just hear a lone pair of footsteps echoing on the stonework. As you turn the exit to this room, you can now see what looks like a flickering light. Oranges and yellows.
So the exit deeper.
Mhm.
Right.
I think we've lost the element of surprise, whatever we're doing.
So we've already killed one of them, and he did let out a pretty loud shriek. But what I was thinking is if we go back up the stairway, set this room on fire, collapse a part of the stairs, and then afterwards just dig our way through after the whole room's burnt down.
Is that going to stop our advance forward? Metagaming, sorry.
Well, we'd have to get through the blockage again somehow.
You can now see the light coming from the other side of the room is getting brighter.
Can I sneak up to the side of that door and have a look, see what's through there?
Roll some stuff.
Alright. Oh, no, that's sweet. 23.
Cool. So, Fate, upon hearing the approaching footsteps, immediately looks around at you guys and just takes a scan of the room, finds the darkest shadow, and sinks into it completely unseen.
Have a look through the door at the light, see what's coming.
So, Fate pushes her back up against the wall, and just in kind of like GoldenEye 007 Nintendo 64 style, darts around the corner. What you see is a short figure, hooded, carrying a torch, quietly climbing up the stairs.
Can I tell if it's dead or alive, or...?
Roll some perception.
Yeah, that's an 8.
No, you cannot, as the flickering light of the torch being the only thing illuminating this guy's face beneath a hood, you see nothing but moving shadows.
And there's only one of them?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I look at them and I say...
Is there wind or breath coming up from... movement coming up from that area that he's just looked down?
No, it's eerily quiet, save for the footfall on stone steps.
Okay. Alright.
I will try and hide behind a coffin.
Yeah.
Okay, roll stuff.
I want to sneak over as barely as I can. And...
Roll stealth, I imagine, with disadvantage.
Yeah.
15 and stuff.
Okay, Gorstag takes the note from Fate that someone is coming in quickly and pushes himself up the other side of the wall by the door.
The coffins that are open, what are the doors on those coffins like? Have they been like smashed open or are they lying on the ground?
Mostly they've just been kind of moved to the side and are kind of like on angles. Looks like they've just been pushed.
I want to get into one of the coffins and I'll close it over me so there's like a tiny bit that I can still see through.
Always a good idea, roll stuff.
Yep. I can trudge over and help with that, close it on top of him, and
Yep.
I'll be in my chain making as much noise as I expect from someone in chain. So covering all the sounds that these potentially sneaky guys are making.
So, Dain, under the...
Not that sneaky.
under the... What was your
Apparently not that sneaky either.
8.
Yeah, that's what I'm covering.
Hello?
I'll call
Hello?
back. Who's there?
Who's there?
Are you alive?
Against all reason, yes.
Come into this room.
And in steps a halfling, hooded, with a flaming torch in hand, and terror on his face.
Can I jump on him and just grab his arms?
You sure can. Roll some, I'd say strength.
Oh no, that's a 5.
And a nat 18 on my end, or is that a 13? Nat 13 on my end. He kind of pushes me. No, please, 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 please.
try and come down. Like, sorry, we're just trying to take precautions and understand this place, and that is going to be a 19
For persuasion?
Yeah, just to like at him.
You guys. You're alive.
Do we recognise him?
No.
I'm gonna come out from behind where he behind the door and just put my hand on his shoulder, be like, "Calm yourself, halfling," and scare the shit out of him, obviously.
The sound of the fire streaking through the air as his torch pulls across.
Calm down, he's a priest of Palor.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here? I say from within the coffin.
Who was that? 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 Who was that?
Are you alone?
Yes, yes.
How the hell did you get in here?
And how have you been killed by vampires?
He takes his hood off, and you can see a young face, maybe about 18, 19, halfling, stubble of beard growing patchily, unevenly, and just circles under his eyes as the panic scatters across his face, reforming in different kind of concerned facial expressions as he looks at all of you, very paranoid and scared. My apologies. My name is Krull. Krull Lorod. I was tasked by a king. King. The city of time. There were creatures coming from this region. Possessed. Attacking all in their wake. He thought I could take care of it.
You by yourself?
He's...
What's so special about you that you can take on an army of creatures?
Must admit, mostly unassuming. Quite often, I would be the reason these tasks fail. I want to do well for my king. I just don't seem to be very good at it.
Sounds like your king wanted you to... Well...
Yeah.
It was what I'm sure he hoped was my last quest.
This is City of Time.
Yes.
Whereabouts is that?
Further east.
How much further east?
I could show you a map, if you need.
I'd rather know how you got in here. We came from a doorway just up above that we can't really get out of too easily at the moment.
Oh, back this way, and he points down the stairs. One of the chambers collapsed. Leads straight through into the forest.
Collapse, can we get through?
Yes,
Okay.
but you don't want to go that way.
Why are you heading deeper in? Yeah.
Oh, I think they saw me.
I've got some bad news for you, buddy. There's no way out this way.
Yeah.
And he breaks into tears. I don't want to die in here.
And by they? You mean
The congregation.
the vampires?
I think so. There's a great hall. Just down there. Molosseum, a cathedral, I'm not quite sure what the proper word is. But there's a gathering. There's a gathering.
Do you believe in Palor, my son?
I worship the god Dain.
Can I interest you in a pamphlet on Palor?
Here, have a tract.
I must admit, at this time, I'd pray to a toad.
Sorry, did you say you worship the god Bane?
Bane,
What is he the god of?
god of war.
Interesting.
Don't seem particularly warlike.
Yeah.
I do my best. That's all that can be said for me.
You're more of like a support role than front
If
line.
that.
The comic relief, perhaps.
We could just
I warn
slap
you.
into his face.
Find another way out.
What is your plan from here?
I was sent to scout. And scout I did.
But right at this moment, what are you going to do with the congregation and creeping through with the light shining in dark tunnels?
And he looks at the torch. That's probably why they...
Not bad.
He puts it in a sconce on the wall.
I'm confused. Can't you as a halfling see in the dark anyway?
Well, my brothers and sisters were quite good at it.
No, they can't.
They can't?
No, they don't have dark vision.
I
I
myself...
thought we had a halfling in the party, which is why I assumed that. But never mind.
No, that's
The walls.
our game, and he doesn't have dark vision.
Cool, never mind. Well, that definitely explains why you need fire.
Yes.
Can I put the torch out somehow?
Sure.
Cool. I put the torch out somehow.
Cool. I imagine you smother it with a cloak or
Yes,
something
that
similar.
sounds good.
And smoke now rises from that extinguished torch, and the look of terror on Kroll's face returns once more.
I grab him and I say, "It's okay. Stay with us." And I frisk him.
Wrong investigation.
14.
You find a small pouch of gold, an unassuming dagger, and an unassuming short sword.
Cool. How much gold?
25.
Excellent. I say, stick with us. We will guide you. Maybe.
I just want out. I want to get out. Someone, please.
Calm down, buddy. Now,
Well, we're heading in that direction. We're heading to the exit. You're welcome to tag along with us, and we'll get you to the forest at the very least.
I have this. And he draws a short sword, rusted and very unimpressive.
I'd prefer if you just kept that to yourself, especially since you can't see in the dark. But
Sure. And you can hear him stab himself, but he just tries to.
Did your king give you anything to prepare you for a journey into a necromantic hellhole?
He pulls out a water skin. I had this.
Is that full of water?
can I roll insight on him?
What's your bonus?
+2.
Is
What are you trying to see?
To see if he's genuine or not.
Yeah.
Or if it's like an elaborate ruse.
He seems quite genuine. He does not want to be in this place.
Quite genuine?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Genuine-ish.
Genuine-ish, yeah. It's hard to get a good gleam.
we could try zone and truth them if you are really concerned.
I think it's really odd that we've run into
Yeah.
a powerless halfling in the middle of one of the darkest hellholes on this continent.
If I may.
Deep in the middle of this tunnel, in a room full of half-empty, half-full coffins.
Yeah. I think if he doesn't start telling us the truth soon, we should leave him trapped in one of these coffins.
Sorry!
Are there,
The
any,
name.
Are there any halfling-sized coffins around?
No.
Well,
No,
who
most of
doesn't
them-
have the extra room in?
Most of them are actually larger than you'd expect for, say, humans.
Oh.
If I may. The name.
Your
This
name?
place.
Hmm?
Do you not know?
No.
Temple of the Screaming Scare. Lovely name, isn't it? Largely thought to be empty for quite some time. It had remained an oddity, an empty place, a relic of a long-forgotten world. That's why I was happy to be given such a task. But people...
Crawler, you seem to be fairly intrepid and brave if you've made it this far on your own.
Thank you.
I
feel very brave.
We will take you to safety. If I have one small request of you though.
Of course.
I dropped something in that closed coffin over there. Could you have a look and see what's in there for me? Could you open it up?
And he goes straight to it. I don't see much.
No, you have to push the coffin open. One of the closed ones. I want to see.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's so
Surely you have to roll persuasion or
You
something.
are
for that.
a evil bastard.
And this hand just
Cool. Okay.
Right there.
grabs Kroll by the throat and starts crushing his weapon.
I rush over and I pounce on that arm.
Roll a hit.
Alright. So that is multi-attack. I get Grey is bite. That is a 8 and a 17 on the claws.
Okay, close hit. Roll some damage.
Okay. So
As the bear
claws,
bounds across the room, swings down his mighty paw.
that will be 14 damage on the arm.
Digs deep into the flesh of this thing, which immediately lets go of Kroll, who drops to the ground and is essentially in a ball crying. Thank you for that fact.
We're all safe.
And the arm has just gone back into the coffin.
Yeah, it's retracted, blood now dripping down the side, and Kroll just close it, please close it.
I'll go over and put the lid back on.
Roll some strength.
Oh, that was a terribly, overly strong roll.
I can't actually reach the back.
Feel mighty.
That is a 16.
And it closes, and oh, that hurt. Kind of locks
I'm not looking at that.
into place. You hear nothing but silence from the coffin once it's closed. But you do hear the wails of Kroll now emanating and echoing through the halls.
Can
Yeah.
we shut them up?
I want
somehow?
to smack him and I go, be quiet. Thank you.
Tears now stream down his
Now-
face silently.
You have obviously worked yourself into a bit of a dangerous predicament. I can guarantee you that the way you are going, there is no way out. You're welcome to tag along with us. And we will lead you out under the condition that you just man the fuck up.
And he stands, he's going to roll Constitution. Yeah, no.
Nice. You do understand, if we are to do this, we can't have someone who may give us away with screams and stuff like that.
Unlike
Be
you,
careful.
yeah.
When you travel down there, move silently. They can move quickly. Very quickly. If they see you run.
So,
Yeah, Kroll, unlike you, we were prepared for this mission. We have potions of what's the pass without a trace?
Rawr.
Yeah, I give him a thing of water and I just tell him this will make you much more difficult to see. Trust me, this will keep you safe.
the magic was you and you all.
Yeah.
He drinks deep from the water skin.
Just to
And
calm the
immediately
fuck
just-
down.
Oh, I pressed digitate the water to make it taste potiony.
Thank you.
Now that will stop them from seeing you, but they can still hear you. So,
I'll be quiet.
as Arkyan said,
He stands now full. Totally confident, totally composed.
I lean over to Arkyan and say, "Should we say
Who amongst you speaks Elven?
I do.
Yes.
You hear...
Sylvan.
can I get perception from both of you, please?
That's a 16.
Is that cocked or not?
Can you balance a d6 on it?
"Oh, that's a good way to go."
Nope. Oh no.
You're moving it.
No, that's 5.
Okay. You guys hear a mumbling. Just a few glimpses of Elven echoing from these cavernous chambers somewhere beyond the doors and inside.
Did I pick up any in the meaning behind any of the words?
The only word you heard was welcome.
Alright, cool. Well,
And
we've
Elven,
been welcomed,
yes.
which is quite nice, and quite a sinister fashion.
They could be welcoming something else, that,
That's true.
seeing as
I
they are
shouldn't be so
necromancers,
substantive,
they may
Yeah.
have just welcomed something.
Yeah.
I asked Kroll how far along. Is it one hall to where they are?
Oh, there's a few rooms.
And how far down are they?
Well, the next room is a bridge. A great cavern beneath the ground. Beyond that, a series of tunnels, but I can lead you the right way. And they currently find themselves in the Grand Hall, the cathedral.
And where along this path is the collapsed room that leads into the forest?
That's off the cathedral. If we can get there, we're going to need to make our way silently to the right side of the room.
So
Can
how
I
did
inside
you...
him?
Sure, what's your bonus?
3.
Just want to see if we believe him or not.
Yeah, you do. You totally do.
So how did you yourself make your way through this cathedral and to us? If there is such a congregation of people in there.
There was a brief moment as they were gathering. Too much chaos for them to pay too much attention. I managed to slip around the outside quickly.
What caused this chaos?
There was a great flocking a couple of days ago. Somewhere around here.
The great flocking.
Yeah. The halls when I arrived were empty. Just an ancient chamber, cavern. I thought the place long since abandoned. Then I heard voices. Then I heard scrapings, stone on stone. And then I heard footsteps. Light, but numerous.
How long have you been down here?
A while. A day. But the room which I had managed to sneak through is now full. It's going to be a hard task.
Full
Can I inside him again?
Yeah.
What's
I
your
don't
name?
trust him for a second day.
You trust him? Yeah.
Can I ask him what it's full of? Did he see what was congregating? Who or what?
I have my theories. They were in fine dress, but no fashion the likes of which I see in my cities. Old clothes.
Your cities.
The cities further east of here, City of Time, the Old World, a few places.
Can I see your map now?
Of course. And the map is on the Facebook page, if you guys... As he pulls it out of his cloak, he unravels this tattered map. You can see the edges have all been frayed, and it's just been added to over time. He hands it to you, and if you wish to check it, it is on the Facebook page, so jump on your phone.
Cool.
Thank you very much.
Facebookers.
Or
And-
Discord for those.
Or Discord. Jump on the
I
Discord
thought
chat
with
if you
the
guys
map.
watching out there want to see the map as well.
Nice. Did you draw this? Ollie?
No, this is Stefan. Oh, I created it, but
Oh,
Stefan, aka Dave, was the one that actually turned it into map form.
I
So-
literally did it 30 minutes before we
Oh,
started.
wow,
Yeah.
it looks really good, man.
So essentially,
Yeah, it's like program.
he goes around and points at some of the things. As you see, I've managed to be able to map a lot of this region in the last week or so. The volcano, ever burning, is smoking once more. Further east is the Old World, which is likely a dwarven city. Great kingdom, they say. I've only been there briefly. The City of Time, obviously, where I come from. The Endless Mountain, a wonderful place. Sometimes adventurers will test their mettle, seeing if they can climb it. A lot of them freeze to death in the process. Of course, the Soulless, Soundless Ravine spans a great amount of way. The echoes there are fantastic. You just scream into the night. It's wonderful. We find ourselves here, and he taps the map. The Temple of the Screaming Scare.
For those of us who are online who are on Discord, how would they find you? What's the Discord?
Oh,
It's in the link below stream. I can send you a... how
No, I can grab that. That's all good. Cheers.
so he like a boy in a candy shop, starts gleefully showing off his work of this map of what he's done. And this is the Scarlands. Once a beautiful place, but likely now just ash and statues, I suppose you'd call them. I don't know. And he points to the question mark that just says cave. My next stop. The last bit of the map I need to map before I can return.
Once you're out of this place, you mean?
Yeah. I hope. Well, it's plan right. So I hope so.
If and when.
I'm stuck in here forever. Join being one of the coffins.
I cast friends on him.
It's okay. His
And
mind kind of just... Does he make a save?
No.
No, just his mind kind of just softens.
Any charisma-based roll against him has advantage,
Okay.
but within a minute, when it runs out, he'll know that I used it on him
Okay.
to kind of affect him in that way.
Sure.
So I say you wouldn't be lying or trying to hoodwink us or anything, would you, buddy?
And he kind of rubs his eyes, and he looks at you. And if you could see from his eyes, you'd see your form just kind of double, and then woof, 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 and come back. Terribly sorry, what was that?
I said you wouldn't be trying to hoodwink us or lead us deeper into this cave for your own purposes, would you?
And his eyes kind of blink. Of course not.
No? And you wouldn't lie to your close personal friend either, would you?
We go way back.
Can I make some kind of roll or something?
Sure.
That's a 14 on persuasion with advantage, which is 14.
No! I wouldn't.
So
Kind of less distrusting of you now. Cool.
You happy with that? He passes
I'm
you?
kind of happy with that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, should we move forward? Back to the question of burning these coffins. What's the people's thoughts?
Yeah, I feel like that might attract a lot of attention, but can we seal the coffin shut somehow?
Well, we know that one coffin has something in there that is active at the moment.
Yeah.
And that's not clawing its way out to get
Yeah,
to
that's
us
what
at
I
the
was thinking. It almost seems like they're trapped in there.
Yeah.
Because surely if it had been woken up, it would be out here trying to eat us, right? If
We
it
haven't
could.
been subtle, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So either the coffins actually seal them,
yeah.
or the doors could be too heavy for them to open or something like that. I don't know.
If so, because he could nail them shut for us. So you're happy to
I'm happy to proceed.
leave these as they are?
There could be one with loot in it.
Don't tempt fate.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for months.
Plus 5 XP.
Yay.
I missed that, I'm sorry.
What was the joke?
Don't tempt fate.
Are there any of the coffins in this room that look nicer than the other ones?
Not in this room.
No. Okay.
You said there were dwarven ruins
Yes.
in them. You're a dwarf,
No, sorry. The construction is similar to dwarven.
but can anybody read the ruins? You of all the languages?
I do actually not have dwarven.
No, but Are they dwarven ruins or are they just ruins?
Roll investigation.
Ruins rather than ruins?
Are we talking about ruins as in like a ruined building, or ruins as in like a symbol language? Though?
Yeah, he said in an open coffin they were covered in velvet and there were ruins inscribed.
They were
with
covered in
ruins.
inscribed.
You said the wrong word.
Yeah, sorry, inscribed.
That is
inside.
natural 20.
Cool.
It's inscribed with runes.
Which languages do you speak?
Common, Elvish, Infernal, Draconic, Primordial, and Celestial.
The answer is yes.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
What don't you speak?
Well,
that
if
might be
it's-
more useful.
If it's Dwarven, Sylvan, Gnomish,
I've got 2 of those.
So
Yeah,
this
that's like it.
itself is an ancient form of Elven,
Yeah.
currently out of use, maybe 300, 400 years old, and it is the name of someone.
who's that?
It is Draenor, the one you're looking at.
Draenor.
Draenor. We've heard that.
Have we?
Yes, we've heard Draenor.
It's World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
I don't think we've heard of Draenor in this game.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. As you get closer to the coffin, Kroll starts kind of like freaking out a little bit. He just watches you intently.
What's the medic roll?
Creatures.
This coffin is already open though, right?
Yeah.
What are you afraid of, Kroll? The coffin's open. You can see there's nothing in there.
And he kind of tentatively, a lot of weight on the back foot, kind of walking, kind of just comes forward.
The other open coffins, do they also have different names in them?
Yeah. Whole bunch of them, maybe 50 or so different names, which I'm not going to go into.
Wow.
Are there any that we recognise at all?
That's a good question.
As an,
No.
as an elven scholar.
Roll some history. But
That's 7.
no.
So no. Alright.
In fact, a lot of these names, again, like Bertrand or Gertrude in our world, it's kind of like names, or like Ruth. Names you don't really hear. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Old-fashioned elven names.
Alright, cool.
Alright, well, should we move on? And
Yes.
I would like to burn these, so if we get an opportunity later, we should come back and do that. But for the time being, we'll move on.
Do we have any kind of accelerant? Actually, I do. I have flasks of oil.
Yeah, I thought you did.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
To be able to oil up when you need to, right?
Yeah, exactly. He gets it.
I know
Um,
Orthanc
Next time
doesn't
I'm
know
going to grab
grease,
someone's
does he?
shaft.
Sorry?
Orthanc doesn't know grease?
No. That
Can
was
I-
Zook.
Yeah.
Can I just put like a thin trail of oil, like just going like across them, so that if we light it, the flame
Yeah.
will just
Yeah,
You
there
can
are
totally do
fabrics too, aren't there? So we can link up to those fabrics.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would like to put a bit of oil across and then leading down to the exit that we're going to go.
Very clever.
So we can
In
leave
fact,
light
you
and
totally can do that.
leave behind us.
In fact, you do that. So Fate goes about spilling some oil, and Kroll watches intently, kind of fidgeting, but then stands tall and fidgets a little more. Stands tall.
Can I roll a craft check to have a little impromptu, what do you call it, a fuse? I
Yeah.
want to sort of attach a torch to a rope and have it slightly burning the rope. So we can
Oh, nice.
Yeah, make a check. I'd say sleight of hand.
Time bomb.
Probably usually just intelligence.
Okay,
Cool.
intelligence.
I rolled a. That'll be an 11, I believe.
Cool. It's not increasingly difficult work. I'm sure you can fashion something if you take the time. In fact, you managed to rig a setup, which, essentially is oil linked to all this stuff with a trigger.
So we've got a time-based trigger.
Yeah, time fuse. Is
Yeah.
what we're going for. So
We just
can
need fire to start it.
So once we light the trigger, it's going to be, 10 minutes or something before it goes?
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
Yeah. Alright, cool.
How long is 11?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, well, why don't we do that, and then how that might make a distraction for us later on.
True.
Yeah. I understand you have a magical ability to make us more quiet.
Rawr.
Your own particularly.
Shiver,
your-
shiver, shiver. Okay, this
feral
is just
self.
not working. Alright, so I know myself up.
Yeah. The bear goes, and with a little flash of light and smoke, there now stands where once was a bear, a gnome.
And I cast Pass Without Trace.
And
Everyone
around
gets
Yeah.
Plus 10 to Dex.
Plus 10 to dex, so
And
that's
sneak.
stealth.
No,
is
it's
it?
not, yeah.
Plus 10 to
Stealth.
sneak rolls. Yeah.
So, as the now gnomish form kind of lowers his head and chants a little bit, which is what I imagine you sound like.
Sounds about right.
You all feel some of the shadows in the room kind of duplicate. You just see little slivers come off these shadows, and they make their way to your feet, where they kind of crawl up your body, and essentially any shadow that was on your face is now a lot deeper and blacker and harder to distinguish from the room around you. As you know where each other is, you just kind of see a shifting in your forms, and you all feel very quiet indeed.
Alright, so who wants to lead us into
Kroll is just going.
Yeah.
Who wants to lead us into this dark place with no light?
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, I'll follow up.
Fine! Yeah.
You
You bring the light to wherever you go, right?
Exactly. That's
Everyone
Bring-
rolls stuff.
Green.
Plus 10.
Brilliant.
Oh my
22.
god, I needed it too.
14.
23.
24.
Where's Sneak?
And for Kroll,
Why? 29.
the party largely, just silently and swiftly, in the shadows, makes their way down. I don't know why I did it like that. And you find yourselves the exit of this room, spanning bridge, maybe 70 feet across. There are no rails inside. It's very thin. It's about that wide, and then it's just a drop. A drop into darkness. There's a shift of shadow and almost a bit of fog beneath you. The bridge itself has like little points down either side underneath it. Finely crafted elven metals. Quite expensive. Fate, you immediately start going, that's at least $2,000 on that bit right there. In fact, impossibly finely crafted. The minute details and little leaves and spikes that come off this metalwork beneath the bridge. The construction of which I've never seen this kind of standard. The room itself is massively cavernous, and on the other sides you can kind of see what look like drawings of great elves, but above each drawing depicted and carved into the wall itself out of metals and such, above you see preserved skeletons. Skeletons which look like they are the skeletons of the people depicted. Further down the side, about halfway through the room, you see the skeletons stop. But the drawings and the carvings continue. What do you guys do?
We don't see anybody on the bridge, right? Like,
No.
How long is it?
70 feet.
Okay. I have a 50-foot rope. Anybody else have a 50-foot
I've got
rope?
50-foot rope.
Wait, why do we need a rope?
Because it's
In
70
case
feet
the
long.
bridge isn't real.
And there,
Yep.
there's no
Good point,
rails,
good
so it
point,
might
good
help just to
Yeah.
kind of guide and not
Yeah.
die.
I know, I feel like we have a history with you at bridges
Yeah.
and chasms.
It's a little bit.
Can I touch the bridge to see if it's real?
Arkyan steps forward, his eye pulsing in his head, and just touches the bridge. It's a bridge.
And is the chasm real as well?
And your hand plunges
Alright,
into
cool.
the darkness.
What's your eye looking at the moment?
Nothing really. You
No.
have control over it.
Oh, when did that change?
As soon as we came in.
Alright. So it's not pointing in a direction
Yeah, I've been pointing
anymore.
down.
It had been pointing
It
downward.
had been pointing
It
downward.
had,
Yeah.
and you'd gone downward, and
And
now
now
it
it's-
seems under your control.
Okay.
Interesting.
So we have been led by your eye. Fantastic.
Mhm.
I feel so reassured.
It's better than being led by the other eye, right? The one we pulled out of the Undead King.
That would be more. Yeah. This is where your eye was made, right?
No.
No, that was.
But there is a strong link
Yeah.
strong link
to something
there.
here.
Okay.
Well, I feel like we should tie the ropes together, have someone cross the bridge, and then
Yeah.
just kind of make it safer. I mean, someone who could float, perhaps would maybe, you know.
Have we got anyone who can levitate?
It is a second level spell. I'm not sure if I want to weigh in on that.
I can spider climb down and up, but I'd have to. That would be my last
We
beast.
don't know how big the chasm
Yeah.
We
is.
need a good short rest.
But like,
or something
surely
to
if one of
go
us
back.
were just walk across while people on this side held the rope,
Yeah.
even if the bridge
Kroll
fails.
puts his hand up. I've actually walked this bridge before. It's
Yeah, no, bro, we're not going to trust you with that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'll go ahead and do it. I think I'm the most dexterous.
Yeah, and you're probably one of the lighter people as well in the
Yeah.
party as well. So.
I
Pretty sure I'm the lightest, but.
I give the rope to Dain.
Mhm.
I'm like, you.
I realise if you're like 70 feet away and I'm here holding a rope, you're just going to
Wha-bam!
Indiana Jones into the
Yeah.
wall.
You forget how dexterous I am.
Enough to break physics.
Yes.
So you tie a rope around Fate as strongly as you can.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll resist the urge to noose it.
Yeah. Right.
Anyone got like Featherfall or something you can cast on it?
Well, we've got levitate in case shit goes wrong. Right, I can. Right, yeah, cool, right, awesome.
If he feels like burning a single level spell, so, you know.
Yeah. I would like to cross the bridge as quietly as I can, but other side quickly as I can as well.
Cool. You keep that stealth rope from last time. As Fate steps forward bravely into the dangers of the bridge and wanders across a bridge.
Cool, sweet. Let's get to the other side.
Yeah.
Fantastic, sweet.
Right.
Go after.
I take the rope and make some.
As soon as someone else steps on the bridge, no, I'm just kidding. You guys make it across the room. It's just a bridge.
Oh, Jesus, man!
As we go across the bridge, I'm looking down into the chasm. What is down there?
Roll perception.
Now that we know that the bridge is solid,
Yeah.
I go back up to the room and light the fuse,
Okay.
and then go back.
Alright.
over the bridge.
12.
It just plunges. It seems to plunge for a very long time, and there is an unnatural fog drifting over it.
Alright.
Yeah.
So, has anybody watched Game of Thrones?
I'm not caught up.
Okay. Well, nothing to do
The,
with that, but I grab a rock and I throw it at one of the skeletons.
Okay. Well, yeah. Some of you get that.
Yeah, not great. 6.
Plink, and then into the darkness.
So, yeah, miss a skeleton. Good.
As it sails to the darkness, you hear what sounds like bones on bones. The scuttling of bones.
Fool of a took.
The fuse, however, burns quickly. I rolled for it.
Alright, I'm running. I'm rich real
Okay.
fast.
So you guys make it across the bridge. Kroll whispers under his breath, "Told you," and you make it to the other side. However, when you get to the other side, Kroll just... And from the other side of the room, you just hear... And where once was a shadowy doorway, you just see the flickers of fire as that room is now consumed. And smoke starts billowing out from it.
Do we hear anything, or just...
No,
It's
no.
fine.
Largely quiet other than the fire. Kroll leads you forward. You now see you're in a room with several different pathways, and he just points at one.
Yeah, I'll go that way.
Okay.
What's the other way? No, I'm asking you. Not,
Ah, they're all dark hallways.
We just have, like, a peek down them?
Yeah, roll some perception.
11.
19.
Cool.
12.
One of them is stairs that just go down. In fact, it's a narrow stairway with arches beneath it that just seems to plunge further than you can see. Another one is full of books, mostly in Elven. And
Are there any magical books?
roll investigation.
That is a 12. No, 13.
Well, 18 for that.
Actually, most of these are histories, largely tactical maps of this part of Bukas.
Is there anything that Thromin would be interested in?
Yeah, tactical
A
maps.
tactical
Yeah,
map
yeah.
of this part
Yeah.
of cast, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
take that.
I'll take one or two of
Ancient
them.
Elven, sorry.
yeah, ancient Elven.
And is
Are
one of them is there any that are a history of this place?
Of the Screaming Scare. No, largely this place, and in fact, Kroll would say this at this point. No, this place has generally been a question mark on most maps for a long time.
Do you know if there'd be anything here that would help explain the corruption of the surrounding creatures? Any text like that?
Starts scanning. Your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah, fair.
But you do get a tactical map of... essentially, it's written from the dwarves from the Old World, and it's a way of... the best routes for armies to take in this part. Things to avoid, channels that can allow them to move stealthily, that kind of thing.
So be aware this map could be hundreds.
Oh,
and
exactly.
hundreds of
Yeah.
years old.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I want to grab a couple books just as a present for Thromin.
Nice,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
That's a very good idea.
Grab a couple
books say Necronomicon.
We've got the Munchkinomicon.
It's even better.
Anything about wildlife of the times or nature and
yes,
grab.
You can find, let's say, one of those books, yeah.
Dinosaurs? Oh, that's a good point actually. Anything on old animals and things that we never heard of? Descriptions, drawings.
I know where you're going with this.
Yes, you do know where I'm going with this.
I'm gonna say let's leave it to the dice. It's very
Okay.
possible. Roll a d20 and add your intelligence modifier.
That would be a 9.
Unfortunately.
Unless it's caught. It's caught!
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, that's better. 20 modified. Unless you really want to take the first one.
It's a tough DM choice. Should I let him use the roll that failed, or the roll that he wants to have because of reasons? I have to check the player's handbook on that one.
We'll try again later.
We'll try again, alright.
Kroll is looking nervous and standing by the exit of
What
the
can we
front.
see down the hallway that he wants to go down?
Yeah, roll perception.
That is a 15.
Essentially, from here you can see a long corridor. The other side's shifting with very low levels of light, tiny flickers of fire, torches maybe, and echoing through the chamber in Elven. Welcome, brothers. And then it goes hushed.
This sounds like we're heading towards a congregation of vampires if we go this way, Crow.
We need to sneak around them. The only way out is through that room.
You've tried these other rooms?
Of course.
And all the tunnels that lead down as well, through the archways in the mist.
Been here for a day.
What's down there?
Not much. One of them, and he points to the stairs that go down with the archways, leads to a room. Singular room. Silks, golds. 2 coffins.
All I heard was gold.
Yeah. Kroll, you've crept around these creatures before. And you know the way out?
Yes.
And you've only been here a day?
Yes.
What I'm getting at is you could get around them again and maybe point their attention to a place that we are not.
Use me as bait! He actually says that quite loudly. Use me as bait! No, please!
Grab him.
Oh, we had an agreement, remember?
Bait's such a strong word, bro.
What do you like? Money or women? Baby giraffes?
Perhaps we can do.
Yeah, exactly.
We must have had some weird times in our profession, eh? Jeez.
Man, you don't know my backstory.
You know my life.
I reckon we loot the gold. There's only 2 coffins in there.
I take my hand off. Why not?
Traps,
the gold?
traps.
I can deal with those.
We have a thief.
I wouldn't.
Can I inside him?
Fuck's sake. Yes, you can. What's your bonus?
-1.
You've no idea. He looks like he's about to piss himself.
Ah.
I think there's a lot of things that you wouldn't do that we would.
Seemingly. I just want to go home. I haven't seen my dog in 2 days. What if he's forgotten about me? I don't think the potion's working.
Only if you believe.
Oh, come on, man.
Shell,
No one likes an ugly crier.
you wanna go down and explore the rooms?
I want to explore this whole place, man.
No, don't do it.
I don't really want to try and sneak past these with that one and that one.
Yeah, that's pretty fair.
I don't feel like that's too viable an option without some kind of
Yeah.
handy distraction.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm willing to go for an
Look,
explore.
Rory, like you can see 2 members of our party are quite heavily armored.
Yes.
The chances of them walking through that room without any of us being noticed is pretty low. It's like this is the one way out that you know, but are you absolutely sure there's no other ways downstairs? And how did you circumvent these traps to know that there's gold in this room? How
He
did you
holds
know
up a
there's traps?
hand and you just see a bolt stuck through it. The only way out. The only way out. It's through the collapse. Hallway.
Also,
It was
just a metagame, more XP.
Because you're supposed to only be able to get in here through the other way, but it closes.
I'm about to throw you off this thing if you don't shut
Someone
up.
silence him.
I mean, we're actually in this temple for information and stuff, right? Like, we're not just here to leave immediately. So yeah, I mean, if you want to try and make your own way out, that's fine. But we have our own mission. So if you want to stick with us, that's fine. But you do need to calm it up with the crying, because I'm a priest of Palor and you're testing my patience.
Roll persuasion. I want to see.
That is a
DC 18.
24.
Nice. Sorry. It's been a long journey. I just wanted to see some things, write some things, and impress my king.
Or imagine how impressed he'll be when you tell him you delved into the deep, dark underground of the Screaming Scare Temple.
And we could probably even like rustle up a vampire head for you to take back and you can
Yeah,
claim you
probably.
slayed it for, you know.
Okay. Look, I've been through every room. There's one way out. That I promise you.
But it's gold. And it's silks.
And
Yes.
you don't know what's at the bottom of the cavern? I could show you.
Now, we've just stopped him from crying.
You said there were only 2 coffins in this room below.
Yes.
Do they look like particularly important people interred there?
You should see it. Gold coffins.
We're about to see it, and I start heading down that way.
Yeah.
Can we send the person who can detect traps first?
Ah, true.
Oh, okay. I go ahead detecting traps.
Roll some. What is it? Sleight of hand?
Investigation.
Investigation.
Yeah.
Survival.
Survival's like wilderness.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
think
more
it's-
investigation.
investigation.
I think it's a sleight of hand to disarm something and investigation
To
to
find it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the meantime, I want to
Net 20!
Alright! So,
confirmed deal with the bolt sticking through his wrist.
yeah. Well, it's
So,
through
like,
his hand.
Yeah.
You can see.
Break, pull, heal word.
Oh, cool. As soon as you go to pull it, he's like, "You're supposed to leave it in." And then as soon as you start casting, he's like, "Oh, thank you." That was my business hand.
Oh God!
Stick the bolt.
I wipe it on the back of his clothes and just like.
Fate. As soon as you come to the bottom of the stairwell where there's a door, you immediately see a pressure plate. It has a poison dart that is too tall to hit a halfling, and Kroll actually goes. I just and in fact, with sleight of hand, you can disarm it.
I will give it a try.
Confirmed.
Firearm.
Nice.
Metal dice, man.
It's not safe anymore. I mean, it's not dangerous anymore.
I'm like, okay, go ahead.
I push open the door.
A little bit of dust. The door itself is heavy metal. The locks are, you'd guess, dwarven construction with their fineries, the cogs and stuff on the other side of the door that lock this room are ironclad. If this door was to be locked, there would be no opening, you would assume.
Is there a logical reason that it's not locked?
Well, it looks like it's been opened recently.
So what side does it lock from? Is it the side?
So
side
it
that we
locks
came
from
in?
the side that's in the room.
Oh,
Yeah.
But it's unlocked.
Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, it was not even unlocked, it was partially open.
Are either of the sarcophagi in here empty?
Both of them are, yes. The room itself is fineries. The coffins are on the lids have carved in pure solid gold, graven images of essentially what looks like rotten inside.
I feel like this is a trap.
Too good
But
to be
that's
true.
a 20.
Modify to
That's 20.
21.
If I get another one, do I have to go to jail?
Yeah.
No.
Confirmed 4.
Yeah.
So as Fate does not see much of this as she's going around checking for traps, the rest of you get quite a good look at this room. So the engraven images on both the coffins look like two elven, what appear to be vampires. They have drawn on the coffins insignia that signifies in some way that they are in fact twins. Twin vampires from this room. The runic symbols in ancient Elvish largely speak of a great royalty. The ever-living creatures that live within this temple. Can I get some investigation, please?
21.
No.
Confirmed.
20. Nah, yeah.
Nice. You guys are rolling well. Okay.
Ah,
So, yes. Essentially, there are stories written on the walls in elven rooms. Again, very ancient elven, least out of use for 300 years. That speak of the great reign of the ever-living and their essentially rise to royalty. Then the great silencing, where they were locked within the Screaming Scare for all eternities. Or so it seems.
Real smart to put the lock on the inside. Cool. I grab my backpack
Yeah.
and I put it at the end of the table and I use Mage Hand to just swipe all the gold into it.
Okay. You get a bunch of goblets, plates, silvers, golds, grapes.
Grapes.
Well,
Golden
grape
grapes.
stems.
Golden grapes. No. Is that what
Yeah. The clinking and clattering and the clang sound starts echoing through the room, and at the slight bluish-white glow that now emanates from the floor,
yeah.
gets louder and
I thought that was
louder and
pretty
louder and louder until this clattering of noise, metal on metal, fills every chamber.
So the door that we came down, is there
And
any
Kroll.
other exit?
Turns and bolts and is up the stairs and vanishes into the shadows at the top of the stairs.
So is there any other entry or exit in this room than the one that came through? Okay.
Clang, 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 clang,
We
echoing.
may have sprung the alarm there.
Is it like an alarm or is it the echoing of the goblets clanking against each other?
It is what you would
An
assume
alarm.
to be thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy,
So,
alright.
yeah.
Cool.
Aside from all the gold stuff there, are there any other interesting looking items in the room or anything like that?
What did you get from investigation?
I need like 11.
There's a book
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, can I go and have a closer look at the book quickly?
You sure can. Clang, 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 clang. Coming over, it speaks of the army that once was, the ever-living army.
Right.
It was not just 1 or 2 vampires, it was 1,000.
Alright, I'll take that book.
Sure.
With the natural 20, do I find any books that depict old school dinosaurs?
There's only one book in this room.
illustrations and-
You do find a couple of small chests that are definitely trapped.
Okay, cool. Like small chests that I can just like whip into my bag, or
No,
small
ones
chests
that
that
are-
I can bring fate to and say, disarm those, please.
They would be bring fate, as they are very heavy
Okay.
and actually built into the walls.
Before I go, I just want to put something like metal in the door in case it closes, so it can't close.
Okay.
So I do that, then I go over and.
And I'm just keeping an eye on the stairway.
I
the whole
found
time.
these chests.
Cool.
I'll just grab some silk with heraldry of the ever living.
And
Good idea.
silence.
Oh,
Cool.
okay.
Cool.
The
That means
glow
we just
fades.
turned off the alarm.
And the glow fades.
That's so what you just grab that silk stuff. Okay, whatever works. I disarm the chest. 25.
Okay.
Sleight of hand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's shit tons.
So, you managed to unlock and disarm at the same time. Essentially, it was a simple, what looked like a simple lock that a very intricate key could open without setting off the trap, and any other attempt to move the tumblers would in fact set a small little switch that would emanate a poison dart. However, you yourself recognise that as being quite one of the nicer traps that you've seen, actually. To get someone to construct that would be quite expensive, but being able to see that little hidden tumbler, you just kind of...
What's inside?
Inside is a skull.
Interesting
I
skull.
pick up the skull and I show it and say, anybody kind of
It's
know
got
what the
2
hell?
demon horns coming down.
Ah, Mum!
You can you roll insight, please?
Yeah. I don't have great, but I'll give it a try. 14.
It's not a natural skull. In fact, it's been constructed.
As in like the horns have been stuck on it.
The whole thing has been constructed. It's not a real skull.
From what?
It's a replica of some kind.
In a locked chest.
Demonic. A demonic-looking skull locked in a chest.
I had to give it to you and I said,
Can I roll a
you like
clever roll on
demons?
that?
You know a lot about them. What, yeah.
What do you make of that?
Does any history
14.
with a 5 tell me anything?
There's no arcane nature to it. In fact, it just looks like a trinket of sorts.
There was a second chest in the room, right?
Yes.
Do you know, get on that plate and see.
I'll give it another try. Nah, sorry guys, I got a 10.
Make it X save.
Ah, fucking damn it! No, I'm not good either. 8.
Surely you knew something was coming this time, right?
Apparently not.
Got cocky.
Yeah.
So, hang on. 13 points of poison damage.
Yeah, can I actually no, poison damage is half, I have poison resistance.
Cool.
Nice.
This thing just into your chest and immediately there's the blackened flesh around where the dart was.
I tell him to harden up and give him 4 plus, what's my modifier? 7 hit points.
Oh, that's exactly the damage I took. Thank
Oh,
you.
there you go.
Nice.
What is that?
So, and oh, for fuck's sake, heal.
Damn it! And then someone else opened the bastard.
Yeah, I'll open it up.
Smash.
You hear lone footsteps coming down the stairs.
Can I see
That's
what?
Kroll. He's running at speed.
Oh, back again, are we?
I want to check. They definitely hurt. They're still there. They're not moving. I don't know. I assume they're coming to attack. They seem occupied. But they know we're here. That much is certain.
They were going to know we were here at some point
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah, they're
I'm not
that.
surprised.
I kind of want to get out now. You guys said that may be it. I'm sorry.
Well, off
Maybe
you go.
help.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I whip out a brown
You're
paper.
welcome to stick with us.
We've got
but
things to
we
do
are
here,
not-
Kroll. We're not leaving immediately.
I whip out a brown paper bag and give him and say, breathe into this.
I did warn you.
Breathe.
Do we have some kind of delayed sound maker we can like plant on them?
How about we just speed loot these chests?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so what was it? What was on the
what's
second
the
chest?
Yeah.
It's another. Oh no, this is. Wait, what? You have to roll it and unlock it first.
Oh shit, that was the trap, and I have to try and
I
unlock
thought
it.
Dan was going to smash it up.
Yeah, I can just force, right? Like,
Hold on,
my
what?
strength just reach it
Yeah,
open.
yeah, I got
Okay.
another 3. So, 9. No. 11.
How's it 22?
Just makes it. That's a heavy chest.
Jeez.
Poof, so nothing. Poof, thing. Come on, you bastard, fucking go. And all those frustrations that have been building over the last week or so with this goddamn shit just comes out. And you guys are like, dude, it's open. And he's just like, fucking, it's coming after me. It's with the bleed in the mouths of all those motherfuckers. Everyone
yeah,
can.
bit of blood in the lock will help.
Can you please roll insight? Anyone that wants to see what's inside this chest?
Insight. Insight. All right, 12.
Because you immediately
18.
recognise it to be a metal mask.
No.
18. is
16.
nice. But in fact, you see this to be a replica of Lord Nyath's helmet.
Ah,
Oh,
okay, interesting.
that's.
Does it cover the full head?
Yeah, full plate mail. That's very
Alright.
similar to the one that he was wearing.
So you need to take
Is
that.
it the silver and gold mix thing again?
Where's our bard? Can you check for Arcana on that?
I can check for
Oh, you can check for Arcana?
Yeah,
What's
go for
your Sorcerer?
That is a modified 18.
Yes. In fact, it has that same horrible necrotic dark sorcerer power that Nyath himself emanated from every pore. You believe that it did, in fact, belong to Nyath at some point.
Is there any other like silver and gold meshed thing around the room?
Nope.
Okay.
No.
Hey, okay. I was going to say, I'm banning you for putting this helmet on. I know you.
I haven't told anyone it's magical yet. So,
Alright, no, fair.
hey Gorstag, it's completely safe.
5 experience points.
Looks like good armor too. Yeah.
No, it's definitely giving off some form of necromantic energy. Very similar to Lord Nyath's.
Is it purple flamed?
It's not on fire. No.
Little knife wasn't necromantic though. He was demonic.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
bite my lip and then put it on.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Oh.
I backed the hell up.
Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
As you put it on, it's kind of cold to the touch, but it's just a mask.
Cool. Yeah, I feel pretty good about that.
Mhm.
I'll just be cozy in it.
Okay.
So I don't like how you just went.
I'll also tuck
Totally.
the heraldry in the front of my shirt so it looks like I'm actually wearing like a tunic of the ever-living.
Okay.
That's a good idea. Very nice.
Alright.
Well done.
Alright, well, should we move
Carry
on?
on.
Isn't there one more test?
No, there's 2.
No,
Yeah. So, can I have an investigate to see if this is just one room with one exit?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
And there's no other
I
treasure.
thought, yeah, you can roll.
Oh yeah. I want to see if there's anything hidden or something around. Nah, I got an 8.
No.
And there's no more treasure?
No.
There's no weapons?
No.
Okay, cool.
I mean, we kind of have one way to go.
Yep. Let's move on then, I think.
Well, there's more tunnels leading down, but it depends on how much
Is
time
there?
you want to spend here.
No, the room that you're in now was the one that led down the stairs. The stairs going down
okay.
led to that.
Oh, sorry, I thought there were arches. as
yeah,
in,
there
like,
was another
several
one that.
doorways.
Yeah.
There was the books. There was the tunnel. There was the exit.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Exit it is then, I think.
I promote you to go first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So,
I'll quietly but confidently.
Lord Knight seemingly steps forward. Kroll is trying to make his way in the middle. He wants to be surrounded on all sides.
Could I...
Inside him again?
No, is there any...
But yes.
Yeah. What I'm wondering is how is Nyath associated with this place if his helmet is here? Do I have any background on that myself?
No, I don't think so.
No.
It was a bit of a pretender,
Because-
I guess.
No, but he was a human. And this is
Yeah.
a hundreds of years old elven
Yeah.
ruin.
But he was trying to become a demon, so he was probably trying to, give
Yeah.
himself the regalia of.
So these guys probably don't have
of
knife
course,
helmet.
so,
Knife head
yeah,
down,
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
No, but didn't you just say it was probably Nyath's helmet?
Yeah.
Like his exact one.
Yeah,
or-
it's
Like the one that he wore
that he
personally.
had made to make himself look like a demon.
Oh, okay.
It was the helmet itself was his own.
That was the
Lord
helmet he was-
Nyath himself left this helmet here.
But yeah, he was
Possibly.
alive in our time.
Yeah, he was
Possibly.
wearing it when we killed him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't
He
it?
melted it.
Yeah.
We melted it.
Yes. he
Okay,
did, yes.
okay.
Does this look
It's
reforged?
not. It's not the exact same helm, but it's definitely
One
very
worn
similar
by-
to the one that he was wearing.
With
Ah, okay.
teething helms.
But is it one worn by him?
Okay. That would be I think straight intelligence because this is kind of like you trying to remember.
No, sorry, I thought that's what you said was my Arcana roll earlier. So that's a
Oh.
modified 10.
I
So
thought-
sorry, I thought you said this was at some point Lord Nyath's
You
helmet.
said it had the same aura.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a very similar construction and the same kind of energies. That
Alright, cool. Never mind that. Sorry.
Yep, no,
All
cool
good,
idea.
all good, all good.
Sweet. So as the party makes their way up the stone steps, quite aware now that there's creatures here and the fact that they know you're there. Kroll is now shaking, but trying to keep it together. He's not crying anymore, but he wants to. He wants to cry. Eventually get to the top and back into that room.
It's alright. I've got destroy water, it's fine.
And he kind of stops you. I feel like I should do something here. Let me go on ahead.
No.
No.
What do you mean, do something?
Elaborate.
What is your master plan?
I just wanted to scout and come back and tell you.
This is a sudden change of demeanour.
Yeah.
Why don't you just stay in the middle of the pit while you're where you're safe, and we'll handle all the heavy lifting from here on out.
Roll persuasion.
That is a 21.
Okay, fine. Just wanted to help. And down the corridor you go. What is the marching order?
I'm at front.
Okay,
Second.
What do you speak Elven?
Yes.
Oh, cool. So, as you get to a point where you can now hear the Elven being spoken clearly, can you roll perception, please?
Can do. That is a 9.
Okay. You don't get a really good, strong sense of where it's coming from, but at the end of this very long hallway, this kind of archway of stone that gets darker and darker, and as you get closer, you see the vines kind of stop growing along the walls. Any kind of life that was making its way, weeds and stuff, have just stopped, seemingly out of fear. As it's a smaller channel into one of this larger rooms, and as you get close enough to the edge to be able to hear what's going on, you can see the room itself as this grand, cavernous, cathedral-like meeting place with pews, ancient cathedral-like elven constructed pews that just adorn the sides of each of this room. The room itself, the dome-like structure at the top is massive and very, very old, beautifully constructed. It would probably have taken decades to build this place. And whoever did had a rather dark taste for Gothic architecture, as the hands that are kind of carved into the walls loom across and cast shadows on the ground. There's a couple of very low light torches on the side of the room that give a slight brief flicker of light, but not enough to really discern anything. Or what you do see, as the rest of the party kind of gather behind you, peering around, and Kratos is just doing this, and you see the plinth, the precipice on which the congregation is all focused upon, standing there, two tall elven creatures, one male, one female, beautiful and possibly beautiful people, amazing cheekbones, long fangs, pale skin, red lips. There's this silence hushed across the congregation as all these people in the pews, hoods up mostly, occasionally you see elf ears beneath black hair, are all watching intently. And one of these people steps forward, and there's just this cacophony of cheers, and he puts his hands out like this, and the whole room falls completely deathly silent. He steps forward. My brethren, gives me great pleasure to gaze upon you again. Tonight, we give thanks to the Dark Signal, the reawakening of the Lords of Violence. And the room erupts, and cacophony cheers, and hush, silence again. It is good to walk through Elisia once more. Tonight, we take back the world. Follow us, and we shall leave cities destroyed in our wake, and feast on all whom we meet. My brothers, let us join. And everyone stands. The other elf, who had been completely silent, steps forward. And brother, don't forget to welcome our guests. As they both stare and point to you. Ah, yes. Fangoria. How could I forget? Please, join us! And they motion for you to come.
Greetings, fair elves.
Ah, brother. This one. You can see from here the spark of the arcane. What brings you this deep into our city?
Simply exploring, really. We were just checking out this cave upstairs and the floor dropped away. There's really no other way out.
No.
Like,
There's one
just
way
kind
out.
of lost at the moment. Lost, helpless travelers. Trying to get out.
Totally
Like, look at how bad Ron is looking. Like, you can tell we have no stomach for battle.
Yep, I'll stride up, push him out of the way, and say, "We've come to parley."
You guys now notice that Kroll is maybe like 20, 30 feet behind you guys, and as you kind of turn back to see him, he goes, I'm just keeping watch from around here, just in case anything.
What time of day was it when we went in here?
It was like the middle of the night.
Oh, goddamn.
How long have we been in here for?
A couple of hours. 4, 5.
Like, there's probably no sunlight outside right now.
No, I know what you think.
Might be raiding soon though.
We just have to
The
stall for like
congregation
5 hours.
themselves, everyone in the pews, remain completely silent, completely still, just staring at these two who stand on the pulpit.
I say, my God, you're almost as beautiful as I am. What? What brings such a gorgeous congregation to worship at your obviously mighty feet?
You're so far away. Why don't you come closer? We've saved space for you up front. And as he says this, the front pew on the left, everyone stands up and immediately goes and shuffles themselves to the back and sits down.
So how many people are in this room?
Around about 50.
About 50?
Mhm.
Okay.
You mentioned you wanted a way out. Fangora. We can help with that. There is a way out of here. We'd love to send you that way.
Which way is this?
And Fangora turns to her brother. Silencia. Maybe we should show them.
I think we can find the way out ourselves. Well, we'll leave you to your little meeting here, and we'll just go, eh?
And they both step forward. Oh, I think not. Brother, look at them. Bravery, yes, Fangora. The foolhardiness of adventurers. Well, I don't see you getting out without my saying so. But of course, we just want to speak. Why not have a seat? Hey, sister, why don't you pour them some wine? A wonderful suggestion, Silencia.
I find I talk and think better as I'm walking. Why don't we just continue up and we can have a chat as we go? And I try and just kind of walk around the outside and towards the obvious exit.
Yeah. I don't let him go alone. I go with.
I think I'll head with them as well.
As Silencia sees you move, he waves his hand, and everyone on the right side of the room stands and lines themselves up against the side of the wall. Now. Let's not be rash.
Can I like thaumaturgy, like a howl from behind them?
You sure can.
Awesome, I do that.
They move with unnatural speed as they check behind them.
No chance to move. Okay.
Perhaps you're concerned for your safety. Look at the fear, Fangoria. Yes, brother. I can smell it from here. The stink of terror.
Come now, fellow traveller. Surely it would be rude of us to deny the fantastic hospitality of these great people.
I say, you like fear? And I shove crawl forward.
It's a lot of fear right there.
Just continue trying to, move forward.
Oh shit.
Prestidigitating, clean them up.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Brother, they seem to want to leave quite badly. Yes, Fangora, they do. My brothers, and all the heads turn to them. Tell us, what do we do with lost wanderers this deep into our land?
I'm more than happy to talk.
They all just chant, kill them, kill them, kill them. Silence. That's right.
Can I start chanting, free them?
I've experienced it.
Yes.
So I guess you have a choice. Die here by our hand, or join us. Yes, brother. I could see the potential in some of them. Not that one, they point at Kroll.
Not to argue semantics, but if we join you, won't we kind of have to die as well?
Fangora. This one's clever. Yes, brother. Silencia, very clever. What is death, though, if not the greatest trick in the world?
I'll tell the rest of the party, you've all drank my wine, as you understand.
Mm-hmm.
I think it fortifies us to some degree, and we can drink their wine, and it'll be fine.
They'll counteract each other, you think?
That's a different sort of thing, though, isn't it?
Oh, we don't know.
Well, these people aren't demons, though.
But we don't know if his blood is only against demons or if it's against dark things.
That's quite a risk.
We don't
Plus,
really
I
have
I
much
assume
other-
you're having this conversation
Yeah.
quietly.
Yeah.
I say, Dain, you could find out for us.
I'm feeling pretty go-getting with
So
my
currently you guys are
dark
like
lord helmet.
pretty much looking at maybe like a second story. The path that leads. So you're kind of looking down into the room at the moment, but there are steps you see to the side of you.
So I'll go up, take a seat on the pew.
Cool. So Dain,
I sit down next to him.
takes a few steps forward. You walk past Kroll, who's always just frozen in place. You stroll right through the center of this room, which is you see the eyes of everyone in the room watching you as you do, and eventually you just kind of stoutly just sit in the pew. And Silencia, good. As for your friends, and he clicks like this, and a glass of wine and a goblet is handed to him. Please.
Yeah, chug that, knock that down.
It's it's like almost like a blackberry type taste to it. It's fine wine. You'd expect to pay maybe a couple of platinum for something like this.
Oh, nice.
Old wines, and yeah, it's quite nice.
I'll do it.
So tell me, we'd love to know what brings you here today.
First, I insist you must tell me the vintage of this wine.
Well, of course, we ourselves have held a few bottles from the Great Age. Ask anyone. Finest wines in Elisia were crafted in the age 400 years past. Wonderful time when the art of the drink was still alive very much.
Really, a great conqueror could afford to take and hold such fine items.
Once we were, and now once more we are. Great warriors. Yes. Royalty, some would say. Your friends look lonely. Do not they wish to join? Yes, brother. Have them sit in our halls. Ah, Fangoria. So beautiful. So wise. Ah, brother, you're too kind.
That got a bit Game of Thrones real quick.
Yeah. Can we see the path out on the other side of the room?
Roll some perception.
Alright. 10.
You see a wall of vampires.
Yeah.
And a couple of flapping silks and drawings.
And how far away are those?
100... No, 50 feet?
Okay, so still a fair way.
Yeah.
Look, realistically, there's no way we're going to fight or run our way past these guys.
No.
They're way too fast and there's hundreds of them.
Yeah.
I sit next to Dain and I say, Dain, if we stay here, how will we ever get that unicorn?
I go down
The
and join them on
unicorn.
the bench.
Yes. One of our greatest tricks. The foolish men. Ah, brother, you saw them. Yes, Fangoria, I did. So easy to lure the hearts of men, isn't it? So tell me, what do you know of us?
You're gorgeous.
Oh, brother, this one's kind. I like her horns.
You were wise and crafty to trick so many men we saw in the forest with the unicorn.
You're also so powerful that they seal you in this place.
Oh, yes. For an age we sat unmoving. Yes, Fangoria. But then, the Saviour, the Dark Signal. Oh, the reawakening was beautiful.
The signal, I think we may have sent that.
Well, you must be ones that work with the Horned One. That would explain... Roll some deception.
Oh no. Well, I got a nat 1. That's, my modifier doesn't matter, does it?
Can I assist her?
Sorry?
Can I assist her?
Yeah, okay. But you have to say something.
I'm thinking about Nias.
Yeah,
You know what I'm thinking about?
Light
This great awakening of yours,
Yes.
who exactly would have caused that? Or the signal that was sent out for this great awakening, is this the call that all creatures answer?
Ah,
One of the world magics.
world magic. Our greatest foe. No. No, the Dark Signal was brought to us in a time of need. Ah, the spell. Remember it, brother? Yes, Fangoria. The darkness that sealed us beneath this place forever was piercing. Oh, it sat heavy, sank into our very being. But then, a wanderer, a man that wished to cross, the one who wanted the horns, spent his hours, his days, travelling this part of the land, bringing back each of us. And now we shall take the world. Myself and my dear sister, the Lords.
Ah, so Lord Dieth with you. He's a good friend of ours.
Oh, really?
He gave me this bow.
Roll deception.
Oh no, he gave me this bow to assist him.
He gave me this staff as well.
gave me the scimitar.
Okay.
And we were such great friends of his that he even gave us his own personal helm.
Totally with advantage, right?
That's with advantage.
Yes!
Yes.
That is natural 20.
yeah.
Nice. I've still got to roll against it. We could level that here. It's not going to, but give me a sec. I have to see what their bonus is.
He gave me my bow.
So modified, it's 25.
Okay. Do. Please hold on, my friend.
What are we fundraising for now?
Some miniatures.
Yeah, miniatures for the board.
Oh, they made the battle map even better.
21. Yes. Friends of the Dark One. Fangoria, bring them more wine. Yes, brother, I shall. And wine is now being held and handed to you. They seemingly believe your lies.
We have been tasked by Lord Nyath to continue his endeavours, to seek out these temples. That's why we came. To awaken more soldiers? Generals for his army.
Ah, brilliant.
We have another temple, but a few days' travel from here that we are due to meet him at.
The ruins of Selafor.
Yes, you know the ones.
I do. Then you must be heading to the Endless Mountain.
Can you point us in that direction?
Of course I can. You must be searching for the Ogre King beneath the mountain. To awaken him would be a great strength to our cause.
And we have the tools to do so.
How nice.
If only we can travel during the day.
Fangoria, what do you think of this? Well, brother, Silencia. I think our new friends work alongside our cause. That may be cause for celebration.
Great celebration. The joining of two great allies once again.
What of that one? She points at Kroll. Why bring him?
You brought him in like a rat. He got through your...
I have a quite voracious appetite every once in a while. I like to keep my meat bloody in with us.
And fresh.
Well, I can certainly sympathise with that. Very well.
You know, halflings, the most tender meat.
Yes.
I knew a half-elf.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'll pipe in, yes, he's for the celebration after we wake the Ogre King. We're saving him for that.
Marvellous. Maybe we should assist in your quest. We should lead you to the heart of the Endless Mountain. What say you?
We know where we're going. We just need to continue on our way, and I get up and start walking towards the exit.
No, I'll stop you. So no, we'd greatly appreciate that.
Alright.
Well,
See the might of these guys is apparent.
would you mind terribly? Brother, you don't mind? No, Fangoria. Thank you. If I was to take the halfling, I'm so hungry.
I'm afraid this halfling is of a particular vintage that is not found very often anymore. You know,
Surely, as one that walks with the Horned One, you would be willing to trade.
a trade?
Yes.
What would you like to trade for?
Was it you who set off our alarm? Is that in fact our gold you hold in that bag?
How does he see through the bag?
Perception roll that I made before.
Okay.
Again, all to the cause of Lord Naya. We must fund these armies.
We actually thought that this temple had been abandoned and that you were already on your way conquering or to meet up with Lord Nyath.
So
We were simply sent to make sure that nothing went awry, as we have not heard from you since he so generously awoke you.
It seems you have been rather idle since he awoke you.
the awakening takes time. to regain to our full
That
strength.
sounds like an excuse to me.
Okay,
Hold your tongue, servant.
I think more deception with advantage.
I was going to say roll sass.
That is
Nice.
a 22.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry. I must ask for it back. It does belong to us.
Surely.
This is a very reasonable request. We'll do as you say. I'll try and wrench the bag.
Yeah.
Surely. Seeing as you were awakened by Lord Goliath, you would wish to give as much support as you could.
Lord Nyath's vision is limited. He wishes himself to cross into the fires, where he thinks he shall be regaled as a god. Well, I tell you this, none who stand on the other side of that wall of fire welcome any from our world. His vision was lacking. We ourselves have a new vision. Ultra-violence, spread across the world.
Yes, what are these laws of violence you referred to earlier?
The great awakenings of the gods. Myself, my brother, the Lava Lord from the north, Kuldir, the Ice Lord. Of course, your task to find the Ogre King and the Dragon Rider. The wondrous strengths that are now slowly awakening across Ukast.
Not fast enough, obviously.
It
And I'll-
takes time.
Strength contest to wrench that bag out of his hands.
Strength and strength if you're holding it.
I give it to him,
Okay.
and I ready my fucking scorching ray at you. And I go, if any of you motherfuckers touch any of my stuff anymore, I will set you on fire. So you are welcome to try and tear it away.
Silencia
slide
and
along.
Fangoria laugh.
I slide along the bench away from him.
Yeah, and I'll say spirited servants are the best at what they do.
I say, brothers, we're all in the same cause and we all have our own goals that we must meet. Come, let us head towards ours. And I again try to head towards the fucking exit.
The vampires across the wall did not move.
I tried.
Very well. And I just dumped the gold onto the floor.
Thank you.
Clatter, clatter, clatter. Seems you wanted quite a lot of what was ours.
Honestly, we thought this temple was abandoned and you left it behind.
Understandable, for sure. But don't steal from the wrong people. Many a men have met their end in such ways.
No.
I have a question for you.
Very well.
Your eye. Its power is great.
Indeed.
Tell me, how did you wield such power?
It was, of course, a gift from the great Lord Nyath,
Ah,
who attuned it to my being.
wonderful. The gifts he bestows upon the Dark Ones are great indeed.
Praise Lord Nyath.
Well, we've welcomed you, haven't we, brother? Yes, Fangora. I'd say we've been more than fair. Our brother, so wise. It seems our business is concluded. Go, spread the word of the coming darkness. The lights shall be extinguished from Ukast throughout Elisia, then throughout time. We will quell any fire. Oh, the great purge. I can't wait. Sink my teeth and drink king's blood once more. It's been so many years. Please. And the vampires... And as you do, you can now see inlaid into that side of the wall a wooden door, big metal bars across. Go on. And they go... And Kroll makes as a run.
I'll grab him by the scruff just so he, can't be seen to anyway before he masters.
Yeah.
Ask them, no, first we must make plans. How long until you're ready to set out for the Ogre King?
Ah, my brethren shall exit with you. Let them guide the way. Brothers! My brethren! The world shall be yours. Go forth and unleash your terror. And all the hooded figures start moving out the doors.
I say, wait!
What?
Let your betters go before us, and I try and herd us out before them. Can I get us all out through the door before they exit?
Wait. Seem to be in a rush.
We have places to be. Not all of us can hang around our dank crypts for so long while Lord Nyth waits.
I am terribly sorry. What did you call our home?
Glorious mansion. Did you not hear me correctly?
Roll some straight deception.
Yeah, 15.
You must have misheard. These ears have only been working again for a short time. My brothers, go! And they start flocking. If you want to get through in front of them, it's going to be strength to push through as a swarm of these vampire creatures start piling out.
I want to get us out in front of them before they leave.
Okay, roll straight strength.
9.
16.
10.
DC 5.
Alright, cool.
So,
Okay.
these guys seemingly have not low intelligence, but certainly low free will of their own. They're not going to do anything unless instructed to. All they've been instructed to do is leave this room. That's what they're doing. As you guys push through, they've not been instructed to stop you anyway, so they do not.
I'm looking to crumble an archway on them.
Well, I was thinking as we're going, I have one other oil flask. I want to grab Arkyan and just kind of start stopping it as we're going.
And all the brethren stop.
But we're through the door.
You're surrounded by these guys that are now stopped.
We keep moving.
We keep moving.
Yeah.
I
Roll
wasn't,
strength.
yeah, I wasn't going to do the oil flask, so we're like up the stairs.
Unfortunately, I rolled perception and they heard you.
Nice narrow.
8.
9.
I was just talking out of character, but sure.
Oh, okay.
9, 10.
16.
Okay. They had DC 17. So anyone that rolled over 17 can make their way through. Everyone else is now trapped in amongst the rest. I'm terribly sorry. What was that? Silentria and Fangoria leave their place and start wandering towards you with
He
fine
said
grace.
it would be nice to sit beside a fire once we are outside.
Straight deception.
Yeah, I didn't actually say
DC
anything.
9.
I looked at him and winked a whole bunch with my oil flask.
Oh, that's 22.
Nice. Brother, are you hungry? Fangora. I'm glad you asked. I'm famished. You wouldn't mind if we joined you, would you?
That's what Kroll's here for.
Fangora and Silencia start walking towards the exit.
But
all the things are still standing in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And as they get to the back, brethren, and again, they start surging, moving. You move with them. You have very little choice as you're now swarmed on all sides by these creatures, with Fangora and Silencia walking out the back. After some time, you get pushed through this less than spacious, narrow walkway. It carries on for quite some time into another room. You're not sure what that is because it's behind a door, but above you is large crumbling. It looks like some creature, you're not sure what, has barreled its way through. There is a lot of rock and such, almost like a crater that digs deep, and I'm saying deep, into the ground beneath the temple of the Screaming Scare. All the vampire creatures start unnaturally clawing their way up the sides into the small hole you can see at the top, blinking stars, and the occasional wisps of cloud as these creatures just kind of spider their way up. Fangora and Silencia are waiting for them before they ascend.
Is there an obvious way for us to get up?
Yeah, you'd have to climb as well. Basically, something has barreled through. Kroll, at this point, has gone, and he's climbing, jumping from rock to rock, making his way up.
How difficult does it look to climb?
It's gonna be tricky. Kroll managed with a natural 17 to get up quite. A man motivated by fear can do wondrous things.
Using my masonry knowledge, does it look like I can strike this and have it fall down on...
Oh, there's a lot of loose rock, for sure.
Yeah, but enough, like a big chunk of it that would actually block the exit.
You reckon if you can swing hard enough on some of these massive chunks of rock and loose one of the big ones, then yeah, certainly.
Yeah, because I'm trying to get, the vampire lords and us separated by, and if possible, have it land right on them as well.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. While he discusses that, I said to the others, I can shapeshift giant spider and just bring people up and down, so we can get us out while you're doing that. Good? Yes? No?
Yeah, because we'll probably be surrounded, but yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so I shapeshift into a giant spider and start ferrying people out.
Cool. As you do, eventually Silencia and Fangoria, once most of the brethren have come to the top, and you now see them standing in a circle around the cavern, around the crater, unmoving silently, eerily silently, as Fangoria and Silencia now start ascending themselves. That moves with... it's almost like a child going down a slide or a snake climbing up a wall. They just kind of slither their ways.
He wanted to collapse the door before they got out too.
Yeah, so as they start their ascension, roll some strength.
So I can actually get something on top of them?
Yeah, you think so, yeah.
Alright.
It's a high DC.
How is a...
DC 17.
16.
Can I use my mage hand to add some extra weight behind his blow?
5
Advantage.
And give him advantage on
Advantage, but
And guidance.
DC 17, if this fails, it fails. Can't roll for it again.
That is... Is that guidance?
That's
Yeah,
guidance.
You've been
That
guided.
is guidance to me. That'll make it a 23.
Alright!
Yeah.
So, basically, Arkyan sees you swing, and as it arcs, you immediately just go, oh shit, it's not going to work, that thing's too strong. And this mage hand just grabs it. As that happens, Fangoria and Silencia wait. And the thundering crack as this weapon hits the side of this great cavern, and comes a boulder. Let us make some dexterity saving throws. In fact, I'm going to use my twin vampire-like d20s. What's their bonus? Plus 3. That is a 9 and... Okay, 19. And I'm just going to roll to see which one of those was... Okay, so, essentially... as the giant spider is crawling you guys up one by one, and the rest of you kind of make berth as the ring of vampire creatures and hoods watch from the top of this great crater. You watch this huge boulder make its way down. You see Silencia roll out of the way. Fangoria, however, takes the full brunt of this massive boulder. It takes enough to kill her as you hear bones being broken, and from the base of this crater like rock just splats of blood, and you just hear Silencia, who now is, you know, this thing is now blocking his way. Die!
Very Silencia.
My sister! You killed her. And I will not rest until I taste your blood. And that's where we'll take a 10-minute break. So,
Fucking awesome episode, guys.
we will be back in 10 minutes. I'm just going to grab another orange juice. Thanks for watching so far on the D20 Multiverse, Black Winter Nights. Myself, Oliver Dungeon Master, would like to hope and say that you guys are having a good time. Yeah, essentially the party managed to talk their way out of the company of Silencia and Fangoria, the royals and the lords of violence. However, they now face the rather harrowing task of climbing out of a hole surrounded by a bunch of vampires. So we'll see how that happens to go.
Do you want to read it?
Yeah, check it out. New follower! Macnique Gaming.
Machina Knight is like Kryptonite.
Oh, Machinite Gaming. Hey, wow, thanks for following. We really appreciate that. Send us a message in the chat where you are in the world, and yeah, good to see you with us. Come back in 10 minutes, and we will continue with this episode of The Black Winter Nights. Myself, Oliver Dungeon Master, don't go anywhere. Unless you need to do things, then go there and come back here.
Within 10 minutes.
Within 10 minutes.
Or don't.
Or don't. We honestly have no
Don't
bearing. You can do whatever you want, because you're awesome. And he turns to the guy and says, wow. Okay, welcome back to Black Winter Nights with myself, Oliver Dungeon Master, and my lovely players of Black Winter Nights. When we left the party last, they had been climbing out of the cavernous crater of unknown origin that has broken into one of the parts of the Temple of the Screaming Scare, this ancient vampiric Molosseum deep beneath the continent of Ukast. They had climbed their way out with the use of the giant spider form of Shiver up the sides of this crater, as the rest of the vampire spawn had followed. However, with a very powerful swing of the great axe, sword, mace thing by Dain, and the assistance of the mage hand of Arkyan, they managed to loose this huge rock which tumbled and killed Fangoria. Now you hear the words of Silencia, in Elven, no less. I don't think you've ever heard such fury in someone's voice before. You killed my sister! Brethren, bring pain to the world. But Rokai, Prida, kill the party. And I need everyone to roll initiative. As most of these vampire spawn turn and go at speed, following the orders of their masters, two of, and you would assume, the most horribly battle-worn, evil-looking creatures remain. We are now going to use, for the first time, the new battle cam. Thank you so much, Leonard, for making this a possibility.
I'm so excited.
Yes, so am I. So am I, my friend, so am I. Alright. So, we need a forest. Hold on one sec. Can anyone have their initiative ready when I ask for it?
Shall we use
In
it
1
again?
second. So we're going to use this map here.
Did any of the vampire spawn react in any way when...
All except for two have fled in different directions into the forest.
No, I mean when they saw...
Fangorida.
Yeah.
They have been completely unmoving, save for when they're told to do something.
So it's been about 5 hours when we went down. We went down about midnight. So like daybreak's about an hour or so off.
I'd say about an hour or so, yep.
Alright.
Okie
I feel like
dokie.
we've just unleashed a lot of shit onto the world.
Lovely players of mine. We are going to be using this wonderful creation of my friend Ben, who will be doing the one-shots, which are called combat cubes.
Ooh.
These purple ones are going to represent the two vampires that you shall be facing, here and here. And yourselves shall be represented. What colour would you say? What colour are the Black Winter Nights? Red,
Black.
green, yellow, blue?
Black would be the
Yeah, we don't
exception.
have black.
Well,
I thought red was our team anyway.
Red, yeah, let's go red.
Does Palo have a colour?
I assume it's sun yellow.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, have you ever said directing the sun? It's that.
It's that one.
Cool, okay.
Blind colour.
Blind.
So, okay,
But wait, it's nighttime, so Palo can't see anything.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
okay, so I'm going to place you guys around like this, around, how are we looking on the camera, Dave?
Yeah, it actually looks very good.
Awesome, okay, allow me to just...
Leonard says cool.
Yes, thank you, Leonard.
Thanks,
Without
Leonard.
this.
Thanks, Leonard.
You
No,
are,
Leonard, you're cool.
you're literally one of my favourite people in the world that I've never met. Okay, so, I need everyone, you got your initiative rolls?
Mm-hmm.
Cool,
Aye.
allow me to just roll for these two.
Crap, look at your dice.
So many of them.
Yeah.
I've got one or two. Okay,
One
so...
for each thing we fight.
Excuse me, I'm just going to move this out of the way.
Whoa. No,
Oh,
you're good.
shit.
Thank you. Okie dokie, so 20 to 25.
21.
Wow, okay, I didn't expect anyone to have that. Cool, okay, 15 to 20.
17.
Cool. 10 to 15.
12.
Who's got the higher
You're
dex?
faster.
I'm faster.
12, Dain. 12. We've got... Okay. Shivers, I forgot their names.
Shiver.
Okay, don't look at those, that just dropped.
Oh, you said the names before, yeah.
Yeah, I've got them done. Prida. Cool, who's going to be... Let's see. And... Was the other one Rokai? Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. Rokai, who is going to be represented by the W. Okay, 5 to 10.
I got 8.
8.
I've got to say thank you to Jay Marston who followed the page while we're on break.
Thank you, Jay Marston. Love you. Okay, is that everyone?
If you're rolling for Orthanc in the fight as well.
Oh, Gorstag, yes, that would be. Thank you. Okay, so he's in there as well. Orth. So, as you guys make it to the top, I'm going to say, Arkyan, you are first up, and you will be F, which will be this one here.
Cool.
Yes, so essentially you climb to the top of this... can you see me? Am I right?
Oh, no, you're perfect.
Oh, good. Okay, so as you climb to the top of this crater, you're on this side here. Close to you is Braeden on this side, who now has lowered his hood. You can see his eyes just look intensely like he wants to devour every part of your being. You're first in the initiative order. When you realise combat is ahead, your brain just clicks into motion. Okay, time to go. What are you doing?
Cool. Scorching Ray to the guy right next to me.
Okay.
So that is a 17, an 18, and a 16.
So you're firing 3 attacks?
Scorching Ray is 3 rays.
Okay, so what were they, sorry?
16, 17, and 18.
All hit. Roll damage.
Cool.
Okay.
Alright. So, D6 it is.
Bunch of fire.
24 fire damage.
Whew! Where is my calculator?
In the box. There should be a calculator there.
There you go.
It's all kind of fire.
Okay. So, Scorching Ray, how many points of damage are
24.
I thought that
Okay.
thing was just a prop.
No, we actually use that.
It's on the battle cam, can they see it?
That is a comically large calculator.
Yeah. They can see it, but it's alright.
So
It's not
essentially,
annoying.
Arkyan climbs to the top of this place, turns immediately, sees a vampire in his path, and just with this fury unleashes your eye pulse, and as it does, that energy travels down through your arm, out your hand, and Scorching Ray, Scorching Ray, Scorching Ray, as Braeden just turns, and these things cross across. Is that fire damage by chance?
Yes, it is.
Cool. Okay, he takes full damage.
Cool. I have a question about one of the items I have. It says
Sure.
+1 to damage rolls.
Yeah.
So is that +1 to each bolt, or is that +1 to the entire spell?
So do you roll damage with Scorching Bolt
Yes, I
for
roll.
each one
Yeah, so I roll.
independently?
I roll 3 times 2d6.
So it'd be +3 total.
Alright, so plus another 2 damage in that case.
What item is that?
The Thorn Crown, just 1 to every damage roll.
Yeah, nice. Okay, is that what you're doing with your turn?
Yep.
The guy looks pissed. Go,
Oh,
yeah.
actually, I moved back like 15 feet.
Okay, so back this way?
Yep.
Cool.
Awesome. Which one is me?
I would say you are X over the side.
Alright, cool. I think I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt on the same guy that just got hit by the...
Awesome, so Gorstag turns and across the cavernous.
That's a 17.
That hits, roll damage. Unleashes this guiding bolt which sails with divine energy.
9. 14 damage.
Okay.
Radiant damage for me.
Alright, okay. How many, sorry? 14?
14.
And it strikes true. As Braeden has fixed his eyes on you, he turns, taking this damage. You can see like his face burnt from the attacks of the Scorching Ray. Takes a step forward, but gets thrown back by the guiding bolt of Gorstag. Is that what you're doing with your turn?
Yep, and sorry, which one did you say I was?
X.
Yeah, I'm fine staying there.
Okay. At this point, Braeden turns to you, Arkyan, because he can't reach Gorn. He's going to come within melee range. And he's going to multi-attack, because that's always fun.
So I'm the one on the other side.
Are you? You are. Over here. 5, 10, yeah, you can do that.
Shit.
So, multi-attack. So, at first he comes at you with his claws. That is 19 to hit.
Alright, I'm going to use my shield
Okay.
to bring my AC up to 20 until the start of my next turn.
Okay. Immediately, the shield is placed in front of you. It touches the ground and you manage to crouch behind it entirely. He's still going to get another chance to bite. But that's not going to hit with a 11. So, essentially, he takes a few steps forward. And you see the look in his eyes as these long, claw-like fingers come scratching towards you and just behind the shield. You hear them hit the metal. And you actually see a couple of sparks flitter off. And then he goes to bite. But again, stopped by the shield. Let me think. Okay, that's all he's gonna do. So he's now there. Shiver. At this point, you see a break in combat. Your chance, your moment is up. What do you do?
Which one am I?
This will be you here, which is the T.
Okay. And which of the two purples has been attacked already?
This one here.
That one? Oh, sorry,
Try
right
it.
next one?
Yeah.
Awesome. I am gonna web him.
Cool.
So,
What's my save?
I'm still a spider. The save there, you just get hit. It's DC to... crap. No, not so many craps. That's 24.
That hits.
So that hits. The target is restrained by webbing. He is restrained. As an action, the restrained target can make a DC 12 strength check.
Okay.
So that takes up his next action. It's not a saving throw right now.
Okay, alright. So he's webbed.
He's webbed, he's restrained.
And that means he's paralyzed, or?
Restrained means I'm pretty sure he can't do jack.
Yeah, he needs to break it before he can do anything.
Alright, cool.
Unless he has magic abilities that you can be activated through words or something like that.
This is fine.
Okay, Shiver, is that what you're doing?
Let's hold up.
Yeah,
So
so
restrained
restrained.
creatures, speed becomes 0, can't benefit from any bonus. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. The creature's attack rolls have disadvantage, and the creature has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
So he
That's
can
all.
still attack, but with disadvantage
Yes.
until he breaks it, and then it returns to normal.
Yes, but he has
So-
to use an action to do
To
that.
break it.
I'm going to move, let's see, I've got a speed of 30, so
Yep.
I want to go around and towards the other one,
5, 10,
but
15,
not
20.
getting within anywhere near melee range.
Okay, so about there.
Yeah.
Cool.
The webbing can be attacked by somebody else as well. You missed that part.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's have a look. Let's get
Meanwhile,
that
as the
slash
rest of the
over.
party watches this happen, you can just now see darting to these corners of shadow, just cloaks vanishing into the night. Okay, Dain, is that what you're doing, Shiver?
That's
Dain,
what I can do.
you're up. You are this one here. The you.
Yep, I'll do the honourable thing and bring them all down on the restrained, helpless.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to get in melee range.
Brilliant.
He also gets advantage from my guiding bolt, so actually you can have double advantage. Or
No,
is
it
No,
doesn't
it's
exist.
just no such thing as
You have it or you don't have it.
I only do that for comedy moments.
Yeah. Alright, that's good that I have advantage. So that is an 18.
That hits roll damage. As Dain just poof, 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 and his heavy armors so more.
Yes. Donk on the head, you know.
And it moves with grace and speed, faster than a vampire spawn can dodge out of the way, and does.
I can reroll
Disadvantage on
that
dexterity
when
rolls.
fighting, that made it even worse. So that is 4 fire and 7 crushing. And also 4 crushing.
So, okay, hang on. So, how many?
15,
How
that's 15,
15 total?
Yeah. With 4 of that being 5.
Cool. Man, this calculator is slow. Right. Cool.
With your own one.
And this creature, you hit him square in the shoulder, and you just see him bend under the weight of your maul. He wants to attack, but he's webbed. Kind of pissed off. Is that all you'd like to do with your turn?
That is.
Cool. Okay, that would be Orthanc, who is the Z. So he's going to run over here. He's going to swing to attack. That's cocked. Hang on, I need an actual surface. Nat 1. So, no. Okay. I'm going to say he comes to swing, and the vampire trips, and boom, he is prone. With a net 1. I think that's fair. At this point, this guy's going to attack. Who is the X? Gorstag, as you had landed an attack, he's going to come for you. He comes within melee range. He's going to multi-attack.
Does Orthanc get an attack of opportunity?
No, because he's prone.
Oh, really?
Knocked down.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Sorry, net 1 on the side. DM decision. So, first, his claws come out with great speed. That is 20 to hit. No, sorry, 21 to hit.
Yep. That
Okay.
hits.
Let me get that. Damage die. What's that? Cool, okay, hang on. Plus 3, alright. I want to do this like people can see. Alright. So that,
Oh, ouch.
8 plus 3, that's 12 points of slashing
Plus
damage.
3 is 11.
Yes, it is.
So,
Disadvantage on other attacks. No, that's
I've already got that!
so
For
Knock on the head, lose XP.
So 12 points of piercing.
12 points of piercing.
Slashing? Piercing?
11.
Slashing, sorry.
11.
11 points of slashing. Hey, I didn't.
If it's 12, it's 12, bro.
I spent my skill doing this. So yeah, across the face, and there's like these deep claw marks now on your face. He's then going to try and bite. That is 19.
Yes, that hits.
Okay. Okay, hang on. Okay. Dice. Make a bit quick. Okay. That is 8 points of piercing damage and 5 points of necrotic damage.
Okay, I am unconscious.
Also, your hit point maximum is now reduced by that same amount of 5.
Fine.
So you can now only be healed up to your max hit points minus 5.
Yeah.
As this happens, 8, 5, 12, you see the vampire that sinks his teeth deep beneath your plate. He just finds a weakness and sinks right in. And immediately you feel the pain of the piercing, and then the burn of the necrotic, and then the drawing of your own life into the vampire as he feels himself slightly stronger than he was before.
Yeah. I'm unconscious now, so if you want to flip my thing over.
And Gorstag falls prone, unconscious, on that side of the crater. That's all he is going to do. Fate, at this point, you in the lowest of the initiative order, which is this one here, the N.
Oh, cool. Can I get next to Gorstag?
What's your speed?
I have 30.
15, 15, 20, 25, 30, just.
Can I reach the vampire as well?
Yes.
Excellent. I'd like to cunning action my minor potion into Gorstag's mouth.
Cool. So Fate sees you fall immediately. She just moves with speed, like not my fucking friend, and just comes right next to you. It's a bonus action to apply a potion, is it? Or to
I've got cunning action.
Cunning
so,
action. And you just get like this burning in your throat as if you've just done a shot of vodka, and you just kind of come back alive. Kind of look up at the vampire like, oh, that's gonna be the last mistake you make.
How many hit points is that potion?
It's my one minor hit potion.
Did it not say on the cards?
Oh
It's
no.
D4 plus 2.
Yeah,
D4 plus 2?
Okay, I will.
Think.
That sounds right.
3.
Awesome, thank you.
Sorry, dude.
Better than
but,
nothing.
That's cool.
You
Awesome,
doesn't
thank
have
you
to
very
make
much.
death saves? Okay.
that's my bonus. I'd like to use my action.
Yep.
To stab that mofo.
Yep.
With my dagger of still life.
Cool, go to roll to hit.
Alright, roll a hit. That's the thing. I
So
have
it
to do.
essentially runs inside, glug glug glug, dagger,
9.
does not hit as swoops this
Do I have
creature's.
any movement left?
No, that was your full movement.
Okay.
You only just got there. Okay. At this point, Arkyan, your friends are taking some damage. These guys are looking pretty tough.
So wait, what kind of healing potion did we have?
It was a minor healing potion, I think.
Yeah, mine.
Okay. It just says a common healing potion is 2d4 plus 2.
That's what I just found as well.
That was the one that you made it with your kit, which is why I didn't have a card.
That would have been a minor.
Cool. So what I'll do is I'm gonna attack the guy in front of me with the dagger of Empiric Touch
Cool, roll to hit. Arkyan,
with advantage, right? Because he's restrained.
Yep.
That was a 14.
does not hit.
No. Right.
As Arkyan reaches into his hilt, pulls out this beautifully crafted dagger and goes to swing. However, this guy, even whilst webbed, still has his vampiric-like speed, and he just kind of out of the way.
Then I will move kind of that way.
This way.
Yeah, about
He'll get an attack of opportunity.
about 20 feet with
10,
disadvantage.
15, 20. Yeah, with disadvantage. Yeah. So he's going to multi-attack. Can he multi-attack as a? Can you multi-attack as a?
No, you only take one attack
Yeah.
Okay.
as a reaction.
So he will come to bite. Nat 1 and a 2. I imagine that does not succeed. I would say that he falls over as well, trying to attack whilst webbed and is now prone.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, can I move back 15 feet towards him then?
Yeah,
Because I wanted to make a ranged spell attack, and that's with disadvantage if he's prone, right?
but it would level out because he's webbed, so it would just be a straight attack roll.
Can you be two things at the same time? Can you be prone and restrained?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. Well, never mind then. I'll stay my 15 feet back, and I'll do another Scorching Ray. I'll
Cool,
burn
roll
2
that.
sorcery points to quicken it.
Okay.
So I don't get any of these with advantage.
Right.
So that's 15,
Nice.
a natural 20.
To hit.
Yeah.
Cool. So remember the second damage roll.
Yeah, doubled.
Yep. And 15 hits. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, really? Cool. Oh, and then that one.
'Kay.
Oh, which I will use my luck on.
Yep.
For a 14?
Does not hit. So roll the first attack. With a second attack, roll the dice. Double the dice. Add the modifier.
So first one's only 4.
Okay.
Second one is 13.
Cool. Okay. So scorching ray illuminates this dark forest for a brief second as it crashes into this webbed-prone vampire who as the web catches fire and deals a lot of damage to him. He's kind of unhappy about the situation in general.
Good.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Gorstag, you're up.
Cool. So first I'm going to cast Healing Word on myself.
Okay.
As a bonus action, as a second level spell.
Cool. Gorstag essentially says a prayer to Pelor.
That is the lowest roll I could do, so fuck you, Palor. But
It is night time.
so that is.
I'm gonna roll for deity hate upon hearing. He smites you.
We have a heresy chart.
Heresy.
So that's still 6 healings. That brings me up a little bit more, which is good. And then for my main action, I'm going to cast 2.
Half your movement to get up.
Okay, well, yeah, that's fine. I wasn't going to walk. I'm not that one. I'm the that one.
Cool.
Yeah.
Half your movement to get up. Yep.
Cool. And I'm going to cast Turn Undead.
Ooh.
Which means that the guy in front of me needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Against 13 DC.
Okay, and he's got a 0 modifier. 5. Fails.
Cool. So that means he immediately needs to be running away from me. Does
he do that on his turn?
Is it just on his turn or is it immediately?
Yeah,
I think
it's
it's just
on his turn.
and it's just
all
on-
he can do is run.
Right.
Yeah. So all he can do is I think that's until he takes damage.
Okay.
Does he get a saving throw at the end of the turns?
Actually might just look that up. Sorry.
Cool.
Anybody got?
I'll look at it.
If you're going to look it up, that'd be great.
It's my orange juice. I need my orange juice.
My fuel.
Okay.
So clerics.
Gorstag whispers a prayer to Pelor. And you guys watch as this
right?
light emanates from
Light.
Every undead that can see or hear within 30 feet. Oh, so yeah, only him.
Yeah.
Must spend its turn to move away. Can't willingly move in the space 30 feet. Can't take reactions. Can only dash for its action. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So no
Has to
saves.
move away.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right. That will be what he does. Gore, is that your turn?
Yep, that's what I'm going to do.
So, at this point, this one here, Prida, you see, as he lies there, there's this horrible, unearthly glow to him, as you see, just as he sits there, his eyes flash red, and his wounds start healing slowly. As this light emanates from him, he just kind of laughs. He's going to use his turn to try and break the grapple. So what's the DC?
DC 12.
DC 12 and it's strength, right?
Yep.
So plus 3.
Can I just throw this out there?
13.
He was hit by fire. Would the webs not have just...
Burnt up anyway, that's a good point. Part of the webbing thing is that they can be attacked.
Okay.
AC 10, so pretty easy.
DC
Yep.
10 and they're vulnerable to fire?
Okay, then yes, he does not need to roll for that. He will use Harvest Movement to get up.
That kind of means that
He rolled
doesn't
to
mean
break
you
it,
would
yeah.
be aiming for the fire or for the web.
Well, he's
You
consumed by
don't
the
really
web.
need to. It just
you hit him with 3 scorching rays.
And one missed as well.
Oh,
2
okay.
scorching rays, yeah.
So Dain, as he stands, he's going to take his attack against you. Multi-attack, claw attack goes 20.
Hit.
Yep, cool. That is... Alright, sorry, what am I picking that up for? These ones. 6 points of slashing damage. And then immediately goes in for the bite.
All wins are good.
21.
Hit.
Okay. And as the teeth sink into you, 7 points of piercing, 5 points of necrotic. Sorry, 10 points of piercing.
Jesus.
5 points of necrotic. Your maximum hit points are now lessened by 5. And Prida, as he digs into you, you feel your life energy travel into him.
Are you retconning the last vampire that did that to me?
Sorry.
When the epic vampire drained my max hit points?
It's similar to that, yeah. Cool. So, necrotics of 5. So, 3.
What are those numbers? 6, 10, and 5?
7.
It was
10 points of piercing, 5 points in necrotic.
Yeah.
And your max hit points are reduced by 5. From plus 3 is... Cool, okay. Cool! Okay, so this guy essentially drew some kind of energy, strengthened himself, stood, attacked Dain, claws, hits. You see the piercing as his face gets slashed, but he kind of stands there like, "Hey, I'm a paladin. You can't just take me down like that." But then the teeth, as he moves at unnatural speed, digs in, and you feel the piercing pain is bad. The necrotic pain is worse, and you just feel weakened by the entire thing.
Web actually takes up a 20-foot cube.
It's not the spell. It's a special thing from a spider.
It's a druid thing. It's not a yeah.
Right. Shiver, you're up.
All right,
you're over here.
So rolling to recharge webbing does not happen. So I will. Let's see. The other guy's running away still, isn't he?
Well, he's about to.
Yeah, he's going to be running away on his next turn.
All right. So I'll rush towards the other dude.
This one.
Yep.
What's your speed?
30 foot.
5, 10, 15, 20, 20. You can only get to there.
Well, I ran away from him before when I was right next to him, so in theory I should be able to run straight back and get back where I was.
Unless you ran towards that guy.
Yeah, I think.
But the guy didn't move. He was restrained.
Oh, that's true.
So I should be able to get back.
Have I got you, Shiver? You're definitely this guy.
Oh no, did he move when he attacked you, or were you just next to him?
I think he has.
I started right next to him.
I would have been next to him because I attacked him.
Yeah.
Your web would have been ranged, right? Okay.
It was, but I was right next to him before.
I'm not sure what's happened, but it seems like you're out of his range.
Did you web him last time?
I did web him last time.
Yeah. Dash.
What means I can't attack?
Can you make it to the other guy?
Can I make it to the other guy?
15, 20. Yep.
I'll go and attack the other guy.
Cool. 5, 10, 20, 30.
No, natural one.
Okay. Okay. Dain. Over here.
Yes.
You're up.
I would like to smite the foul beast.
Awesome. Roll to hit.
That is a 23.
That hits. Roll damage. As Dain, weakened but in no way done with this battle, brings up his maul, swings it with a mighty arc as it comes down with force, speed, valor.
Speed.
So that is good 6 fire, and then some math happens. 13 physical.
Yep.
And then shit. This tablecloth is ruining me. So that was 15 radiant.
Holy shit.
So 4, 13, and 15.
Damn.
Cool.
6, 13, and 15.
Cool. Yeah. So this arcing maul comes crashing down, and as it does, it's like this emanation of a few different colours. As he backwards, falls to his knees. Taking a lot of damage, but still alive.
I have more placid expression now, and I've exhausted all of my rage for the day.
Okay. Is that the rest of your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Orthanc. Where is he? Over one of these ones.
Yeah, that's
that one? Okay, half his movement to get up. 5, 10, 15. Can still get over here. It's going to swing at Rukai. Come on, it's be a good time to hit. Nat 20.
Nice.
Okay, can someone please look up Orthanc's weapon? I believe it's a
It's
D8.
Great axe.
Great axe, so D10 or D12?
2d6.
2D6, alright, thank you.
I
Is
think.
he using it one or two hands?
2 hands.
Two
It's,
hands,
it's
yeah.
that guitar, right? So it's.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Can someone look that up, please?
I'm currently having a.
Thank you.
And I do know his strength modifier is like +3.
So the half-orc brings out his axe/guitar, plays a few notes as he walks, and then swings.
I've got a hand axe. I don't have a battle axe.
Yep.
Yeah. 1d8 slashing damage.
That's a one-handed one. Is
Is
it a
it?
great axe? Should be a great axe.
It'll be under, like,
Two hands.
Great axe. You're right. Yeah.
It'll be
1d12.
twos.
D12. Hey, I never get to use D12. Alright! Yay!
1d12 slashing heavy two-handed.
Cool, so this is me double this plus 3. That is 3, so 6 plus 3 is 9. Oh, well. That does
Does he
damage.
get orcish bonus to crits as well?
Do. So, as they looked it up, we'd just like to say thank you to Leonard55, because without you, we wouldn't have this wonderful battle cam, and we wouldn't be able to have this awesome battle. Thank you, Leonard. You're an absolute legend. We love you.
You roll. When you score a critical hit with a melee weapon, you roll one of the weapon's damage dice one additional time and add it to the extra damage of the critical hit.
So does it get doubled?
Yeah,
Does
so
it get
the
doubled?
D12.
Yeah, but does the D12 get doubled because of the crit, or is it just
It's 1d12 doubled, then another d12
Plus 7.
doubled. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Is it doubled? Are you sure?
No,
No,
No, it's not. Okay, so
Yeah.
another 7 on top of that. So 6 plus 7 is 13. So, blah, blah, blah.
That's plus another 3.
Yeah.
Plus
yeah.
3 for strength.
So 16.
16.
Cool. He's still alive, still doing alright. In fact, it's his turn. In fact, he's going to attack T. I don't even know who it is.
He's running.
No,
He is,
he's
he's
not
running.
anymore, he's just took damage.
He got took damage.
Ah,
Um,
right.
Who's he going to fight? Who's he going to fight? I'm going to roll for it, because I don't know. 1, 2, 3. 1. Okay, in. Who's in? Dain. He turns to attack.
He's too far away, right?
Is that not you? In?
Zed.
Dane's over there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Fate, that's you.
Oh, fuck. No, it's in.
Sorry. Okay, so comes at you. What's he gonna do? Yeah, he's gonna do this. Comes at you with Yeah, comes at you with claw. Yeah, 22, 23.
Okay.
Okay, so that's these ones here plus 3. So 9 points of piercing.
Alright. Can I use my reaction to hellishly rebuke him?
You sure can.
Awesome. But it's what? Sorry, guys. It's 3d10, and he has to make a Dex saving throw.
Dex saving through.
Aren't you glad you didn't use that in a party member?
I tried. That's
Dex save is 9, so that I assume is a failure.
17. So he takes the full 17 fire damage.
He takes 17 fire damage. All right.
And what? I took 9 damage.
From that first attack.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool. Alright. Second attack is the bite. The bad one. Ah! Thank God for the shape of the map. That is
See
a
that when you
10.
damage them.
Cool.
Cool.
Miss.
Where does it say that when you damage them?
I just looked it up before.
Yeah, it's like a concentration type thing. It's the same. It's the same with suggestion. If someone under the spell's suggestion takes damage, the spell fades.
If the creature fails its saving throw, it is turned for 1 minute or until it takes any damage.
And he's not going to move after that. Fate. Now you're up.
Cool. I'm there.
That one.
That guy's pretty gone, and that guy's currently attacking us, eh?
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna try again to stab him with my dagger of still life.
Cool. Roll it.
Try and end him. Yeah, that's 19.
That hits. Roll damage.
Cool.
Do you get the sneak attack bonus because there's other people?
Yeah.
So what's my save on the dagger of still
Oh,
life?
that's true. He has to make a DC 13 Constitution save.
His con is plus 3. Nat 20.
Cool. Okay, he's fine.
Yeah, but he takes the damage.
I would do that's 9, 10 plus what my dex 13 damage to him.
13.
And I'd like to use my bonus action to scream to the hole. Vangoria is a mewling quirm! Just to piss him off.
You just hear an elven in fury. Which one of you was that? There's,
The hot one!
is that the rest of your turn? If you move, he gets an attack of opportunity.
Oh, does he?
Yep, because you're within melee range.
Oh, wait, I have a bonus action.
Oh yeah.
I disengage.
All
I
right.
get the fuck out of there and just like straight backwards.
Okay,
Behind a
5,
tree,
10,
if there's a tree.
25 or 30.
30.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah,
Yeah.
right next to a tree. In fact, you can roll stealth if you want.
Oh, hell yeah. Well, no, that was my bonus action, disengage, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, back top of the initiative. Ark, you're up.
Cool. How bad is the guy close to me looking?
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty bad.
Like real bad?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not like inches from death, but certainly not standing as tall as he was.
Okay. Alright. I will dagger off Empiric Touch him again.
Go for it. Roll to hit him. So you have to
Is he still prone?
You have to move. No, he's no longer prone. So your movement to get over to him? Because you're here?
Alright.
15, 20.
Sorry, if he's not prone, then...
No.
But I have already rolled.
Uh,
It's up to you.
So you want to do something?
roll again.
Roll again?
What's your new plan of attack?
Okay. In that case, I'm just going to match missile.
Okay.
Yeah. Which is... 7... 15.
15. And the hellish missile catches him right in the face. And his head just lolls back. You can actually hear it like... But it comes back and he...
Right. And I move like my full movement this way.
This way?
So
This
I
way?
kind of, so I can still reach both of them, but
This
I'm
way?
as far away as possible. Yeah.
Yeah. So what's your move? Speed?
30.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Right there.
Cool. Gorstag. Where are you?
I
Yeah.
am. Yeah, that's me.
Half your movement to get up.
I'm not prone.
Okay, then I should have that on the top.
Um,
God, these combat cubes are so useful. I can see where everyone is.
I'm going to cast Hold Person on the one that's
What's my
close
save?
It's a Wisdom save.
Plus 0. 11?
Nope, not going to do it. So
Sure.
that one is paralysed for a minute, but it can make a Wisdom saving throw at the end of its next turn.
End of its next turn, wisdom save. That circle indicates that he is paralysed. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Okay, Prida is going to attack you, and you is Dain. Because you're the only one in melee range. So, multi-attack, claw. Yep, that's 22.
Well, yeah, that's...
So that is 7 points of piercing.
Yep.
And, of course, that horrible bite. 19 plus 6 is 25.
I'm probably down then.
Probably. Where did I put my dice that I was rolling just before? Where are my d6s? It's 1. Okay, I've lost a couple of d6s. Right.
I'm sure you have more.
Really, I do. So, 10 points of piercing, 5 points in necrotic.
Yep.
Your max hit points are taken down by another 5.
Cool.
Are you still alive?
At this point, he takes...
I'm not dead, I'm just unconscious.
Oh, right.
You are unconscious.
Yeah, people don't die when they go to sleep.
And the bite again draws some of that life for you, and Prida stands slightly, a little bit tall, but still pretty battle worn. Shiver over this way.
Alright, person I'm next to is paralysed currently, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna step about 10 feet away from them.
Okay. Yeah, you're already 10. 5. Yeah, you're 10 feet away already, because that's him there. That's you.
Okay, because I'm wanting to
Charge
web the. Well, actually, first let's see if it recharges. No, this doesn't recharge. Okay, so I just bite the guy.
Okay.
And that is
Advantage because he's paralysed.
Yeah.
That's better. 18 to hit.
That hits roll damage as the bear like form just
Spider.
Spider, sorry. Cling, cling.
I actually just double checked it because I couldn't remember a thing. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet. So
Cool.
if you're in
Oh,
melee
in that
range,
case,
it's
it's a critical hit.
So roll
Excellent.
damage.
Okay, so that is 6.
Double the
so
dice.
it is 9. And the target must take DC 11 Constitution saving throw.
Con is plus 3.
What happens to the fighters?
9 does not make it.
Okay, so you take another 11 poison damage.
Okay.
And if the poison damage reduces target to 0, which I'm guessing it doesn't.
Nope.
Alright, don't worry then.
Can you poison a corpse?
Can you? Well, it says that it's not. Yeah, he's not resistant or immune. What's the total
let's see.
number of damage, sir?
So that was 11 plus 9, 20. Target is stable but poison. Blah, 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 blah. If the poison damage reduces target to 0, target is stable but poisoned for 1 hour even after gaining hit points and is paralyzed while poisoned in this way. But that's
If he's to 0.
if it's to 0, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. That's you.
That's me. 20
Dain,
damage.
you're up. Make a death saving throw.
I would love to.
So 10 and below is a fail. That one is a double fail.
That's a nat 20, so...
Oh, succeed.
2 successes.
2 successes. Nicely done.
Yeah.
Oh, man. If that was the other side of the dice, that would have been 2 fails.
Yeah, then 1 hit and I'm dead.
Essentially, Dain, as you lie there, there's this horrible darkness that you've never experienced before. You've never been so far from reality and so buried deep under the layers of this damage. As you lie there, you hear this voice, this commanding voice, and it just echoes through your being. And as it does, you feel like this light emanate from the voice. It just says, "Son, the legacy of our family shall live on." And you just feel this shimmer. You're still clinging to consciousness, but you feel stronger, almost as if you're ready to return. At this point...
So that vampire was fine, drinking all my holy blood?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah. Not demon. So, at this point, Orthanc is up. I do believe that's him there. So he is going to come over here and get an attack with advantage, because you are messed up. That is 11. No, it does not hit. What's his plus?
It's an
3?
automatic crit, doesn't it?
No, it's
Okay.
advantage to hit, but it's automatic crit.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's not automatic crit.
So that's 14, does not hit. Okay. At this point, this guy. So what's his save that he needs to make?
He needs to make a DC of 13.
Wisdom. Okay, and that is plus 0. 10 does not make it. However, yeah, he still regenerates. So this guy here, his eyes just, and hit points regain as He just seems a bit stronger. Okay. Fate, you're up.
I would like to shoot him with my bow.
Okay.
I have advantage.
You do.
Fantastic. Oh yeah, 21 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage as the arrow sails from the darkness with incredible precision.
And it's an auto crit?
No, it's not. It's only if you're a melee range.
Ah, damn. Alright. Can I bonus action dip the arrow in the thing? I fully meant to say that. I promise. I had the dice already.
Okay, if you had the dice already, I'll...
Oh, good man! So it's the Dralaxia.
I will not be doing that every time. That is a courtesy.
No, fair enough. That's the Dralaxia poison.
Okay, nice.
12, that's 22. Because it's sneak plus the poison.
Yep.
Plus 4, no, plus 3 for my... No, but it's my bow, so plus 4, so 26 damage.
There you go.
Nicely done. And the arrow sails completely straight, completely true. It hits exactly where you want it to, right in the chest. Actually, now I see a look of fear on his face. Is that your turn?
I move behind the tree.
Okay.
Yeah.
And your stealth. Arkyan, you're up.
Are they wearing metal armor?
No.
No. Okay. How far away from the paralyzed guy am I?
Hang on. Paralyzed guy. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
How far from the other guy am I?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Alright, cool. I'm going to charge at the paralyzed guy. Dagger of Vampiric Touch.
You got advantage still?
Yep.
Roll a hit.
So that's an 8. No, sorry. A 17.
That hits, but see if you get a crit.
No, I don't.
Nope, okay, that hits roll damage.
Or you auto crit.
Auto crit.
Yeah, auto crit. So, Dagger of Vampiric Touch.
Yep.
So, D6, which is 6 plus my dexterity modifier for damage. Cool. So that's 8 physical damage.
Yep.
And then how does the necrotic damage work again? Is that 3d6?
Yes. So sorry, what that first attack, what kind of damage was it? Piercing?
Yeah, piercing.
8.
Piercing.
8 piercing.
Yeah, so he takes less than that. Yep, and then necrotic damage?
Yep. So that's 6. Let's see. 6 plus 1. 11.
11, and he takes half,
Yep.
so that's 6.
And then I get half of that back.
Cool,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm already on 4 HP, so that doesn't matter. Cool.
Yep.
And then
So,
um,
essentially, the dagger cuts into him. Blood starts pouring profusely from the wound. And you see, he doesn't take all the full damage, he's resistant to some of that, but... he's looking close.
Alright, and then I'm going to burn another 2 sorcery points
Yep.
for a quickened scorching ray.
Do it, roll a hit.
So I'm going to do one of the rays at the guy right next to me.
Mhm.
So even though it's a ranged attack, the advantage will cancel itself out. The other 2 are going for the other one.
Can you do that with magic missile?
I can designate target for each ray.
Awesome, then do it.
Cool. So
Scorching
that's for
ray.
the first guy, which is a modified 22.
That hits. Roll damage first for this before we do the rest.
Cool. And this all crits. So that's 18, 19.
19. Okay, so as you see this guy, blood start pouring, you can see this deep gash in the side. You can see actually a couple of purples from organs as this blood comes out. And you just come up to him. And the scorching ray just rips the flesh from his skull, and it's just this half like dead like tooth, and just his body just breaks into pieces, dead. Nicely done.
Cool.
And now roll 2 for this guy.
Roll 2 attacks. So that is a 24
Hits.
and a 12.
Does not hit. Roll damage for the first one.
That is 8 points damage.
Cool. And it strikes true as it hits this guy. He's now like trying to stand, quite badly injured. Gorstag, you're up.
Cool. I'm going to cast Healing Word on Dain.
Okay.
It's going to be.
Sorry, you can't actually get over there with your turn.
I know, so it's a range spell.
Ah, sweet.
So it's so that is 7 points of healing for you.
Is it
Dain.
like 30 foot or 60 foot?
Oh, that's a good point actually.
Yeah, there's 5, 10,
why did you
15,
go
20,
halfway?
25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. He's about 50 feet away.
Sorry, let me just double check.
55.
Healing word?
Yeah, hang on, I got you. 60 feet is the range.
Oh, cool.
I've actually done that in the same app. It's real good.
It's really useful.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm more
does.
than happy to move it.
No, yeah. No.
I want to move in that direction anyway, so just I'll go around there,
15.
and then I'm well in range.
Sweet. Yep.
So that's 7 healing for you.
Cool.
And that is a
Alive again.
bonus action. So for my main action, I am going to. Yeah, I'm going to try hold person on this one as well.
Cool. What's my save?
So that's a 13 wisdom.
Yep, makes it. Net 15.
Is the word you say while healing by chance Palor?
It is.
Okay, so is that your
Like a
turn?
very anime kind of way. Like,
Is that your turn?
Panel.
yeah, that's my turn.
Cool. So you see the vampire dude, his eyes flash red, and he stands a bit stronger. He's then going to attack Dain, because he's, nearby.
Punching back.
Yeah. Okay, so first, the claws does not hit, and the bite does hit with 22.
Yes.
Yeah. So, 10 points of piercing, 5 points in necrotic.
Cool, back down.
Yeah. There you go.
It's up briefly. And then he takes that. And then again, the same spot, same vein, the teeth dig. And you try and fight back. But that's that drain of life just weakens you at the knees. And he gets stronger from your blood as you just hit the ground.
Blood goes in, blood goes out. Can't explain that.
Shiver, you're up. Sorry, wait, is that right? Yes, Shiver.
Alright,
Over here.
roll to recharge. No, it's still not. So I'm going to move around. I've got a move of 30 feet,
Okay. Which way would you like to go? This way?
whichever is shorter.
It's hard to tell, actually. This way, I think. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. What was it?
30 feet, so I'm within 60?
Yep.
Alright, so I'm going to shapeshift back to gnome form as a bonus action.
Yep.
And then I'm going to produce some flame and
Nice.
throw it in his face.
Nice. Roll the hit.
So rolling to hit first might work. That is a 10.
Does not hit. As the flame travels this way, he's now strengthened with Dane's blood, moving quickly again. It sails past. Anything I should like to do?
Nothing else I can do.
Dane, can you please make a death save?
I'd love to. Fail.
Okay, note it down. 1 fail for Dane. Orthanc, where is he? He is Z, which is that guy. So he's going to run, but he's not going to get there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Other guy's dead, so I should have him off the initiative. Fate, you're up. Over here.
Given that I'm hiding behind a tree, would
Yep.
you say I have advantage on a ranged attack against him with my arrow?
What's your range here on your
Stealthy wise? Oh, with the bow, it's like I think I wrote it down. It's a crap ton. 80 is my
Okay,
close range.
hang on.
320 is my far range.
Ah, sweet. Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, so the minimum of 80?
No.
No,
That's when you don't get advantage.
Yeah.
Or you don't get disadvantage.
Yeah.
yeah. So you get disadvantage on anything over 80.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. So,
That's
yep,
fine.
it's under 80, so yep.
Yeah. So what would this be a sneak attack?
Roll stealth, and I'm going to roll perception.
Okay. Because that's important to me.
Yeah. DC 9.
17.
Yeah, you're stealthed. Sneak
Cool.
attack. Roll the
Excellent.
hit.
I would like to hit him with my bow. No, I don't hit him with my bow. I get
Okay.
7.
Arrow shoots past that, your turn?
Oh, but do I have advantage from stealth?
No, it's just more damage.
Okay, cool.
Top of the initiative, Ark.
Oh, sweet. Magic missile.
Roll the hit.
Don't need to.
Okay, roll damage.
10.
Okay.
Oh, no, sorry, 13.
13. Crashes into him. Sparks fly off his shoulders. He's injured. Is that your turn?
Man, is he still not down?
No.
Motherfucker. I will move clockwise 30 feet.
Okay, 30. Gorstag.
Cool. I'm going to run over next to Dain, and I am going to cast Cure Wounds on him.
Okay.
Which is
Gorstag around the vampire with speed comes to Dain. The healing of.
11.
Place your hand to Dane's chest as the light of Paler surges through you, and Dane just looks up, kind of shakes your hand. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
he's going to attack you, Will.
Okay.
For healing his compadre, his target. So, claw attack. Does not hit. 14?
No.
No, it does not hit. And bite attack 21.
Yes.
Keep rolling well on those.
Yeah, I've rolled pretty damn well with each of them. Okay, that did fuck all. 6 points of piercing, 3 points in necrotic. Your max hit points are reduced by 3. He gets 2 back.
That is exactly enough to knock me unconscious again, unfortunately.
Okay. He also, at the start of his turn, regenerates. Shiver, you're up. Over here.
Alright, let's see. Is he holding anything metal? Is there anything metal on him at all?
Nope, he's using natural armor, claws, and a bike attack.
Yeesh. So, that's not an option. Right, so in that case, I'll produce some flame and throw that at him.
Okay.
And that does not work.
Okay. Fire sails into the night.
And then I'll use a healing word on Gore as a bonus action for...
What's the range on it?
60 feet.
Yep, sweet.
Okay, for 6 hit points.
Thank you very much.
The lilting tones of Shiver's voice, pull yourself together, and kind of like hits your chest and shimmers through your muscles, which are tense as you sit up. Is that what you're doing?
That's all I can do.
Dain, you're up. Are you unconscious? No, you're back now.
No, I just healed him, so he's
Sweet.
back.
Yeah, your turn.
That's right. I should heal. Yeah, let's go for a swing. Someone's got to do it.
Okay, roll it.
Bring the finger down. We can heal later.
That is a hit.
Cool, okay.
And that is
Nice.
6 fire and 14 physical.
So 20 in total?
Yep.
Cool. What were you attacking with? More?
So I'm pretty uninspired at this point. Really.
So Dain essentially like stands from the healing, the strength of Palor flowing within your veins as you pull yourself up to full, and you see this thing take Gore and just bite into him, and you just with them all. Take a step forward. How do you want to do this?
Yay!
His head just explodes into bone fragments and grey matter. Dead. You guys are out of combat.
Nice.
That was close.
We survived!
Alright,
I
who
don't
needs
think
healing?
You're now
I do.
standing in a completely
Alright.
silent
Lots or
forest.
little?
How long does the reduced hit points, max hit points last for?
You don't know.
Okay, so that's still ongoing.
Yep. Still ongoing.
I mean, must be short on divine blessings.
Yeah.
I'll say.
Are
Not
you-
metagaming at all.
I'll use my channel divinity. I can actually I need to double check how much that is. So basically everyone can heal 20 hit points, but only up to a max of half their HP.
Holy crap.
So if I'm over half my HP, I don't heal.
Yeah, so you can only heal up to your half your HP, but
Cool.
and a max of 20.
I assume it coincides with dawn breaking.
Yeah, exactly. Just Palor's light coming down. And,
I fixed it.
So pretty.
Are we still hearing someone shouting from the other side of that rock?
No, it seems that wherever Silencia is gone.
I yell, enjoy your gold!
Can I search one of the bodies that's closest to me?
You sure can roll this.
I'll go back and search the other one actually, that's a good idea.
15.
10.
Sorry, that was intense.
That was fun.
Hey, the differ I think was out in the open.
I was worried. Ooh. Okay.
Cool.
Ooh.
The corpse of Felura, sorry, I forgot her name.
Fangoria.
Fangoria, that's it. Is any of that sticking out from under the rock, or is it just
Massive boulder.
completely gone?
Massive boulder.
Alright. I want to harvest some vampire blood
Okay.
and their canines.
Cool. You can do that.
Is that cool?
Yeah, roll some just strength, I guess, to rip the cannons out, and dexterity to fill the vials. So,
Cool, so strength is an 11, dex is a 4.
yeah, teeth are actually harder to break than you'd think. In fact, you don't manage to wrench any of those free, but you do get some vampire blood.
Hey, Gore,
yo,
can you try wrenching these teeth out for me?
for sure.
DC 19.
Oh, shit.
I rolled
Wow.
No, that isn't.
Alright.
No, they're not moving.
Can I scream into the holders more obscenities about Fangoria and see if we get a response?
Absolutely can. It seems that Silencia has no longer... He's not waiting around. He's gone somewhere.
Hey guys, I'm worried.
As the party turns, staring out into the black forests surrounding the Temple of the Screaming Scare, the sound of night seems fairly unassuming for the events that have just transpired. You know that around about 50 vampire spawn have now vanished into the night. Some of you feel, even though you've been healed, you're not quite yourselves at this moment. In fact, you feel considerably weaker from those bites, which still sting. And the necrotic kind of death flesh around those wounds are sinking further deeper into your beings. As you all look around, trying to assess the damage and stand over the bodies of these slain vampire spawns, you guys gain some pretty decent experience. If I'm just to talk, you know.
You get the XP for Fangoria as well, right?
That was clever.
Seeing as we so cleverly killed her.
Okay, so 700 points of XP each.
Is that just the spawns?
Yeah, I'll figure out the Fangoria.
No, that's right.
So as you stand around this great cavern, this crater of unknown origins, staring down into what was the Temple of the Screaming Scare, and around you into the night, which is now completely silent, you guys wonder just how bad that was, letting those guys get away. And that's where we're going to end tonight's game of Black Winter Nights. So, thank you guys very much for joining us on that journey. Thank you, Leonard, for the battle cam.
And $20 he just donated.
Yes!
Holy crap!
Leonard, you're an absolute... Can we just change the name of the show to Leonard? I love you, Leonard.
Leonard's Nights.
Leonard's Nights. Thank you very much. That'll go towards our new set of miniatures, which is going to be absolutely epic. We want to start with getting one for each of the party members, and then some badass monsters for them to fight. And that money will go towards that, so thank you very much. It was really fun getting to play with a battle map after weeks of being on a stream and not being able to do it, so thank you so much for your generous donations. We really do appreciate it. That was awesome. And if you want to tune in on Sunday, I'm DMing one more game before I go down to Christchurch for a week, so you can watch Eyes of Elisia, and Leonard, I'll make a deal. If you're in the chat, I'll organise some combat so we can play this battle map a little bit more. In terms of followers and stuff, thank you so much to our newest follower, whose name I wrote down and then lost.
Machina McGaming.
Machina McGaming.
And also Jay Marsden.
Jay Marsden, our new follower. Thank you guys so much. Love you guys. Love you guys so much. If you're bored and you're at loose ends now that the show's over, jump on the D20 Multiverse on YouTube and watch some of our other content, because we put a lot of work into this channel, and Dave puts a lot of work into the channel. I kind of just fuck around.
It's a lot of work harassing you to do it.
Yeah, exactly. That's Dave's voice you can hear over there running the tech. So, yeah, go check out the D20 Multiverse and check out our other content. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I really had a really good time. God, I was worried about Dain at one point. Man, we haven't got that close to death saves before in quite some time. So come back and join us next week and check out Eyes of Elisia, the other game broadcasting live at 1 PM Sunday, New Zealand time. You can Google and there's times below when that is. Thank you for joining us. Good night. Oh, the battle game was awesome.
Yeah,